wait a second, dog. You get your ball stuck under the bed as soon as I start the stream. Really, Rusty? Why'd you gotta do things like that? Oh, well, it's fine. Welcome back, everybody. I gotta go get a ball, so I'll be BRB. Wow, this is a great start to the stream, isn't it? Isn't it? Here you go. There. Happy. Alrighty, so back to the actual stream. How we doing, everybody? It's another episode of Honkai Star Rail. I am very happy about yesterday's episode. I'm glad we did some side quests back in Belobog. Worthwhile, 100%. Yeah, here's your ball, dog. Go get it. Speaking of depressed kids. Oh, what's wrong, Pom-Pom?
For the next adventure, to ensure sufficient supplies, you have to...
I'll just make you emergency food.
Listen to yourself. How can you do that to your conductor? You may not know, various materials are needed in order to ensure the normal operation of the Astral Express. But before we had a good relationship with the space station, Himiko and Asta reached some kind of resource supply agreement. For some basic supplies, we can go directly to the corresponding department to ask for them. Well, but don't ask for things that are too expensive and troublesome. Since you're here, I've told Asta, and she's already informed the person in charge of the corresponding department. Why don't you run the errand for me this time?
Nope, we're not. Nope, we're not doing that. Sorry. Nope, Bomb. Nope. I don't care. We're probably doing side quests actually today. I actually don't know which one we're gonna do though. You know what? Let's start with space. Yeah, let's start with space. I'm sure Nardi is happy today. Oh, because I posted the Kari and stuff today? Oh, I'm sure. Yeah, I got a lot of... That took me the better part of a week to do. Partially because my Honkai playtime is taken up. I mean, even if this game does not take much to do dailies, it still eats into my free time, so... I do regret that. But I'm just having way too much fun. Good news is, Smotown's gonna have a lot of content to digest for the next draft of his script. So he should look forward to that. Oh yeah, I picked that up with that. So, okay. We are at level 48. I just hit 48, so... We're 2 levels off. So yeah, 48 to 49, then 49 to 50, and we should be able to... So I think in like 2 more days, at least, we'll be able to get to the final, well, not the final, but like the next equilibrium level. That's like my final, like, mission statement, though, for a bit, because afterwards, I don't think it matters what equilibrium equilibrium we're on, because we'll be basically at the level cap. And I'm honestly running out of supplies to level people up. Right? Yeah. Yeah, like, I can't advance you without getting more material, same with you. I decided to just get Himiko and Yukong closer to 40, because, like, it doesn't take much. Yeah, we're not gonna waste these on that. There we go. Oh, wow, actually really close, yeah. Yeah. But, like, yeah, I'm trying to get these because they're the cheapest ones to get to 40. It's once you hit after 40, that leveling becomes a grind. We really need those big endgame XP guides in order to really kind of push ourselves. Thankfully, I have a lot of them, but I don't think they're enough, considering that it takes 5 just to level my character up. 5 more levels. I'm reading the docs while listening to the stream. Oh, that's cool. You become almost as addicted to Star Rail as missing its lore. Ouch! You hit me where it hurts! But yeah, let's see. Where are we gonna... I don't know. I feel like it'd be weird if we do Belobog side quest before we do the main quest, which is gonna be like a return to Belobog thing, right? Yeah, I'm thinking we do the side quest first. What should we do, Serval or Natasha first? I kind of want to do Serval. She does invite me on a date. Oh, actually, you know what? While you guys figure that out, I'm actually going to do this because we received a certain message from a certain little robot girl. Well, not you know what I mean. Not robot girl, but girl who likes, fixing up robots, but There we go.
Big brother, something strange happened in the base again.
Okay, I'll be there. Ugh.
Anyway, I'll be waiting for Big Brother at the usual place. Big Brother, come quickly.
Apparently, this might be about Pascal, according to this quest. So, like, Let's go! I feel like we neglected Natasha the more I think about it, so... No one's got a preference. I think we may start with Natasha. She's, like, the first, like, companion quest we got, I think. And I kind of been putting her on the back burner. I think after her helping out in Luca's quest, I think it's only fair. Anyway, what's going on, Clara?
Oh, it's you. I wanted to show you something. These little fellas.
That's a big one in the middle, is that?
Yes. He's Pascal.
Hello, hello, hello! Long time no see.
Long time no see. Today, weather. Great.
Thank you. Long time no see. Big brother friend. Clara friend.
They know who I am?
Yes, that's what I was talking about. Something strange has happened. Mr. Svarog helped to format Pascal and integrate him into the base network. But after that, I discovered that whenever I mention your name to Mr. Svarog, these guys at the base would get really happy. Look how excited they are about you. I've never met anyone for the first time that was so happy to see me. I was wondering... Is it because they share Pascal's emotions?
Maybe it's some kind of technical fault?
That's what Mr. Svarog said. He said Pascal's emotional intelligence was like a virus that infected the entire base network at some point.
A virus?
Don't worry. I don't think it's a bad thing because Mr. Svarog chose not to get rid of it. Isn't that the most convincing proof?
Pascal lives on in all the robots now. That's sweet. That's a nice way to give us a part 3. Oh, that makes sense. There was a part 3 because I guess the next parts are considered separate quests. Yeah, this is not considered a companion quest. It's considered one of the adventure quests. That's kind of cool. It's like a little small adventure mission we just got.
Upgrade configured.
And we also got with that another achievement. Choose to format little robot in the mission Rarely Affectionate Part 2. For a breath I tarry. Serval's faithful, huh? Oh, nope, that's not what we want. Alright, alright, it's time to give Natasha her quest. The origin of medicine. I was worried he was just gonna end in misery.
Is there anything interesting here?
There we go.
Well, are you hurt? Let me take a look.
Alright.
You came at a good time. There is something you can help me with. According to my patient records, there are a few that haven't come for their follow-up visits. It happens from time to time, but never as regularly as this. I'm a bit concerned. Have you heard of the Complex Illness Mutual Aid Society?
Sounds suspicious.
I agree. Generally speaking, mutual aid societies like these allow patients to share their experiences and support each other. It's a way of countering all the negative emotional effects of being ill. But there might be more to this society than that. I've got a few patients who have started refusing treatment since joining the society. It certainly makes you wonder. And the most suspicious part is that no matter how much I ask, no one's ever willing to tell me anything about it. And that's where you might be able to help.
Uh-huh. Great chat. Another cult. God, you want me to go undercover? Do I need to be ill before I can make inquiries? What should I do?
That won't be necessary. But it will help if you pretend to be a patient. Help me investigate this so-called mutual aid society and find out exactly what they're up to. If I find out they're preventing me from doing my job, or if they're bringing harm to my patients, I won't just sit on the sidelines. Can I entrust you with this task?
You know, I wouldn't want to mess with the nurse who has a grenade launcher, like, in her, like, back pocket. Have I ever refused you?
You're as considerate as always. This little clinic has huge numbers of patients to deal with every day. If I didn't have you here to help me out, I wouldn't be able to focus on giving them quality care. Good luck. I'll be sure to thank you properly when you're back.
Alright, let's see what this is about. Alright, time to investigate another cult. Hello, depressed patient.
You. I've seen you in the clinic. You run errands for Natasha, right?
Well, there goes my cover. Who's Natasha?
Don't play dumb. I might be sick, but my eyes still work. Let me guess. Natasha wants you to persuade me to go back for a follow-up visit, right? What's the use? I'm terminal. Life will be over before I know it.
What's the, was that Natasha's diagnosis?
Of course not. I read it in a book. Every book I read has descriptions that match my symptoms exactly. I can diagnose myself with a dozen incurable diseases before I get halfway through. For people in my situation, a follow-up visit is just a waste of time and money. Not to mention medicine.
Medic ready for combat, yeah. So, nothing to do with you joining the Mutual Aid Society, then?
Mutual aid what now? What are you talking about? What else is there to say? Natasha was seeing me free of charge. She said I could keep a tab running for as long as I liked, then pay it back when I had the opportunity. I guess I'm too proud.
Appearances are more important than life, I feel you.
Are you making fun of me? Have at it. You won't change my mind. Dr. Vash never charged me anything either. Natasha's great, but Vash was always my number one.
Who's Dr. Vash?
Natasha's brother. They both used to practice medicine back in Rivertown. I heard he was a top student from the Overworld Medical Academy. Belobog's main hospital wanted him. I've no idea what convinced him to set up down here. A kind heart, maybe.
Free medical care? I don't believe it.
What do you mean? Dr. Vash was a people's doctor. He handed out free medicine. He even followed up with detailed questions on how he felt. The underworld is always short on medical resources. They say that Dr. Vash made all his own medicine himself.
Why didn't you go to him anymore? I'm afraid to get the answer to this. Though, if I recall correctly, I could have swore Natasha was adopted. I remember during the museum quest line when we had to do a I think this was off stream, but when I had to do an interview with her and Pela, like her resume mentioned how she basically graduated from the same academy, but that she was like came from an adopted family, I think. But I have to double check. Maybe not.
You think I don't want to? I heard that he passed away. I should keep my voice down. Don't go telling anyone else about this next bit.
I won't.
I heard that Natasha had something to do with Dr. Vash's death.
Oh.
They say she was jealous that her brother had stolen her patients, so she...
It's not impossible.
Hey, it's just a rumor. Don't take my word for it. Forget I said anything. Since Dr. Natasha sent you over specially, I'll do her a favor. I'll go to the clinic for my follow-up a little later. Bye for now.
Alright.
Avoiding a follow-up visit due to money issues. I should find another patient to talk to.
I'm worried where this is going.
What was that? Oh, you'll have to be louder. My ears aren't what they used to be. Everything's muffled.
I want to ask why you're not going for your follow-up visit.
Ah, a follow-up visit. Is that what you're asking about? Natasha's a wonderful girl. She always gives me a thorough checkup. But at this age, it's rather a lot to bear. Even if they could cure me.
I'm sure I wouldn't be around for long. No, I don't want to waste anyone's time.
There's no time wasted where health is concerned, right?
Not for youngsters like yourself. When you get to my time of life, good health is a bit of a luxury, I'm afraid. My husband had the same illness as me, but he never touched the medicine. He wanted to make sure I had enough. Then, one day, he said he needed to take care of some things at the mine. He never came back. He was forever saying he wanted to go before I did. Ah, selfish old fool. I miss him. Now that he's gone, who cares how long I stick around?
Aw. Dr. Natasha cares.
You're not wrong, I suppose. That girl certainly spares me no effort. But I always feel like I'm a burden to her. Okay, you win. It's off for another follow-up visit with Dr. Natasha, I suppose. Did you want to say something else? My ears are terrible.
Have you heard of the Mutual Aid Society?
Virtual who?
28.
Mutual Aid Society!
All right, I heard you. Did you have to shout? No, I've never heard of any mutual aid society.
Avoiding a follow-up visit because of her husband. I should find another patient to talk to.
Why haven't I gone for my follow-up visit? Are you a patient too, or did Dr. Natasha send you over?
What makes you say that?
Who else would care about people like me? I don't need Dr. Natasha's help now. Tell her to save her worries and medicine for other people.
Did you have a dispute? I'm through seeing her too.
Huh, so you had a dispute with her. She's the only kind-hearted doctor in the underworld. I just don't really approve of her methods, that's all. Too idealistic, and no real efficacy. She tries to save everyone, which means she can't save anyone. In the end, it's the patients who suffer, and she just tires herself out. Miners like me don't have time for lengthy treatments. If I can't take something and get right back to work, I may as well lie down and wait for death to come knocking. Did you, know Dr. Vash? His wonder medicine is cheap, and the results are immediate. You just need to, be willing to, take a little risk.
Risk?
Dr. Vash's medicine is different. Lots of people make a full recovery after taking it, but some get worse. And the unlucky ones check out early. Even knowing the risk, most people fight tooth and nail to get hold of the medicine. You know why?
They're willing to gamble with their life.
You're smarter than you look. When life forces you to the edge, you'll throw yourself at any opportunity, even if it means risking it all. For people like us, a slow and torturous treatment is the same as a death sentence. If it's between that and a quick result, we'll take the latter. Forget it. Why am I telling you all this? Dr. Vash is dead anyway.
We're gonna get this wonder medicine.
What? Now you're interested in the wonder medicine? Listen up. The Complex Illness Mutual Aid Society is still selling that medicine.
Oh.
I can tell you where they trade, but there's a rule. You must not tell any of this to Dr. Natasha. You hear? If you break the rule, you'll face the consequences. Here, take this. It's the address. A final warning. Do not reveal this information to Natasha.
I know where to find the wonder medicine. What should I do next? That patient didn't want me to tell Natasha about this. Should I listen to him?
Let's investigate the wonder medicine address first. Origin of the medicine, huh? This is pretty sketchy. Yeah. Yeah.
Come on, then.
Oh.
Hey, where do you think you're going?
To buy medicine from the Mutual Aid Society.
Medicine? Oh, you mean Dr. Vash's wonder medicine, right? You're the same as everyone else that comes through here. If you want medicine, you don't need to go any further. You talk to me. And we only take cash. This ain't a charity.
What if a patient doesn't have the money?
No money? Then you don't get any. You go home and wait for death. Say, what are you trying to pull here? If you can't afford it, then get out of my sight. I've got medicine to sell. Wait a minute. Your clothes. Are you friends with that doctor woman?
Ah, shit.
I've seen you at the clinic before. I know it.
Ah, shit!
Get lost. Now. If you're a friend of that woman, then you're not welcome here. Shop's closed today. No customers.
Wait. What about our medicine? We've been waiting for ages.
Get lost, all of you. Save your breath and come back some other time.
This is all your fault. How are we supposed to get our wonder medicine now? You should leave. If you stay here, that guy might not ever sell to us again.
Get lost, now. If you're a friend of that woman, then you're not welcome here. Shop's closed today. No customers.
Gotta go to Natasha now.
Hard work needs hard rest. I wish you all a journey that is free of illness. So the Mutual Aid Society found Vash's research results, and now they're selling this so-called wonder medicine to patients? Any organization doing something like this is interested in more than just mutual aid.
The patient said the patients wanted me to keep it a secret from you.
I'm not surprised. They'll know that I'm completely against them using this wonder medicine. What Vash left behind is nothing more than reagents and experimental byproducts. The word medicine doesn't apply here. I warned the patients countless times, but seems like they had their heads in the sand all along. No wonder they kept the Mutual Aid Society a secret from me. I'm guessing the patients you met weren't exactly singing my praises, which is why you tracked the dealer down and made inquiries first. I don't blame you. After everything you heard, I'm grateful you came back to find me. Your trust is important to me. If you're curious about Vash's wonder medicine, you should ask some of the patients in the clinic. See what they have to say about the effects.
Oh.
The medicine Vash left behind? That stuff... Can you even call it medicine? I know Dr. Natasha's here, but I have to tell it like it is. Vash had zero medical ethics. He didn't deserve the title doctor. He may have had the capability, but he didn't use it to help anyone. Whenever I went to see him, he never even asked about my illness. He just prescribed me his so-called wonder medicine. If it were you, would you have taken that medicine?
I don't know, depends. How desperate am I?
Some people say that Dr. Vash was a saint who came from the overworld to help those in need. I don't buy it. People's doctor, that's just what people who've bought into the myth like to say. Vash used to distribute free medicine all the time, but he couldn't have cared less about the people taking the medicine. The hard truth is that we were just his test subjects. It didn't matter if the medicine worked or not. What mattered was having a constant stream of willing lab rats. Of course, I can't control what anyone else thinks. That's just how I see it.
Well, are you hurt? Let me take a look.
Alright.
I still haven't worked out how to convey it to you. The issues surrounding Vash. My relationship with him. The things he's done in the underworld. It's a long story. I'm guessing you've heard a lot of different opinions on Vash. What do you make of him?
I think he's insane. I think he was a doctor with zero medical ethics. It's tough for me to say. Let's go with the funniest answer. He's insane.
I see. I can understand that. I want you to go and visit another patient, a victim of the Wonder Medicine. I want you to see the real consequences of abusing that medicine. Once you've understood her situation, come back and tell me what you think. After that, I want to ask for your help again.
Seems odd that she's asking us to go talk to all these people so much about it. I wonder if she's in denial herself. Like she wants to think better of her brother.
Who are you?
I am a miracle doctor from beyond the sky.
Who? And who am I?
You haven't introduced yourself yet. You're one of Dr. Natasha's patients, don't you remember?
Where's my husband? And where's my child? Where are they? You know where they are, right?
I'm afraid not. Are you okay?
You don't know. They don't know. Nobody knows. Where? Where did they go?
Come over here, child. It's best to leave that poor lady in peace. Let me explain. That poor lady. Both her husband and child became ill and passed away.
Uh-huh. They must have been seriously ill.
Oh, not terribly serious, but they needed to get treatment every now and then, which did impact their livelihood. In order to try and rid themselves of the ailment once and for all, they bought some kind of wonder medicine. Who would have thought their condition would deteriorate so rapidly after they began using it? The two began to suffer terribly, such that death then became a blessing. It wasn't long before they departed this world, one after the other. From that moment on, she became as you see her now. If Dr. Natasha hadn't taken her under her wing, well, it doesn't bear thinking about.
Hey, I am good to see ya. Just sounds like poison.
And yet, what more could have been done? They were warned about the medicine. They were told about the risks. They chose to roll the dice. Talking about it tires me out. At least my husband and I are able to help her where we can. I just hope that one day she can lead a normal life again.
Are all these psychos gonna be this miserable? I don't know. We seem to be rolling the dice, though, aren't we?
I wish you all a journey that is free of ill.
I'm back.
Did you speak to her? By the look on your face, I'm assuming you've come to understand the Wonder Medicine all too well.
These medicine dealers prey on our weaknesses.
Be it Vash or the Mutual Aid Society, forces like that can take full advantage of the typical underworld state of mind. Let me tell you a story. There was once a brilliant overworld doctor with unmatched pharmaceutical skill. The doctor was set on developing a medicine that would steel the human body against the cold. He named his research project Blizzard Immunity. But his research met with obstruction time and time again, the biggest factor being a lack of test subjects. Tampering with the human immune system carries huge risk, and nobody in the overworld was willing to submit themselves to such experiments. As such, the doctor got in touch with his sister, in the underworld, claiming that he wanted to support the medical effort below ground.
And then?
Naturally, his sister was overjoyed. After all, as far as medicine was concerned, her brother had always been the standard she'd strived to attain. She brought her brother underground and entrusted him with her clinic and laboratory. I think you know what comes next.
It's hard to believe that he was your brother.
Issuing free medicine to the needy was just Vash's way of conducting experiments on his test subjects. On some level, his reagents were able to alleviate the patient's suffering, but nothing more. They would forget their pain for a while and neglect their regular treatment plans. The result? Patients with mild illness would attribute their recovery to the so-called wonder medicine, while patients with serious illness would quickly deteriorate, and sometimes die. I cannot accept that their fate was simply the result of misfortune or risk. No true doctor would accept that. That's why I want you to help me recover all the wonder medicine. Are you willing to take on this assignment?
Not my preferred course. Someone has to do the right thing.
Thank you. This will be hard for the people that have come to rely on the wonder medicine, but it's up to us to remove this false hope. You mustn't hesitate. Recover every last reagent that Vash left behind. I'll take responsibility for the consequences. Don't worry about that. Go. I'll be waiting for the good news.
Alrighty. Time to go stop a placebo. And nobody told me that Sky the Third was this dark. Ah, I see. So you got to Star Door 15. I see. You finally saw the door at the depths of hell. Congrats, I am. Alright. Whose skull do I gotta crack?
Stop right there. No one's allowed up ahead.
Uh-huh. I'm just taking a walk.
And the fragmentum? Give me a break. Wait a minute, you're that clinic woman's lackey, aren't you? Did you think the Mutual Aid Society didn't have its own intel? She's after our medicine and sent you here to smash the place, right? Men, look lively and send this idiot packing already.
Nope. Sorry, gotta kill you.
No manners, huh? Who will it be? Time to
Oh, it was the guy on the left. Now the guy on the right.
A delicate operation.
Alright. Old box of some medicine labeled with experiment numbers. This must be the wonder medicine the Mutual Aid Society was talking about. You suddenly hear footsteps behind you.
Well, look who we have here. Your reputation precedes you, outsider. I didn't take you for a bandit and a thief.
I'm just passing through.
Oh, just passing through. And our guards decided to just beat themselves into submission, I suppose. You listen here. I'm the president of the Complex Illness Mutual Aid Society. The medicine we hold here is lifeblood for many of our members. Are you sure you want to deprive them of that? Those poor patients. Along comes a life-saving wonder medicine only to be snatched away by a shameless bandit like you. The underworld is full of sickness. What would happen if we left it all to that clinic to treat? My Mutual Aid Society has relieved that doctor of patients at the end of the road. Shouldn't she be thanking me?
Uh-huh. And Akasha would never give up on a patient, and she'd never work with an imposter like you!
Seems like you are quite bent on dismantling our operations, aren't you? Fine, seeing as you came all this way, it'd be rude not to give you the opportunity. Men, seize the medicine thief!
Yeah, I saw hell. Oh boy.
Who invited you?
Yeah, Star Door 15 is the one that people were concerned might get censored when it was officially localized. I'm glad it wasn't. But there is a censored version that released in Japan. I can't remember if that was the PC version or the PSP version. It was one of them. But oh boy.
Blast it! What did we ever do to you? Why are you taking away our moneymaker?
Moneymaker? So you admit it then? You're not in this to save lives, you're in it to get rich.
What are you doing here? Oh, as if we didn't have enough trouble already.
Selling fake medicine with false kindness. You should have expected trouble to find you sooner or later. I have a responsibility to protect the well-being of my patients. Or to put it another way, I must eradicate any and all threats to them.
You can't save everyone. The underworld is teeming with sickness. How could you possibly pull it off?
You're right. I can't save everyone alone. But if I must, I would sacrifice food and sleep to treat them. The debt that Vash owes to the underworld rests with me. All I can do is help everyone to the best of my ability. To the very end.
So stubborn. In that sense, you're no different from your crazy brother.
I'll take that as a compliment. Thank you. Your actions today have saved many underworld families. I'll find a way to dispose of Vash's leftover reagents. Next time the Mutual Aid Society wants to whip up a quack cure, they'll be out of luck. Let's go back to town. I still owe those patients an explanation.
So, we gonna just, you know, take one of our grenade launchers and go boom! Blow it up! Boom! That's the one way to get rid of all that fake medicine. Oh boy. Did you have to do it in the Fragmentum? I think anything that's on a Sony console is censored. I'm glad I played the PC version.
Hard work.
No, but this was before. This was before Sony moved to LA and they started being censor happy. I can't remember which it was. It was way back when.
Uh-oh. It looks like the patients have surrounded Natasha. Let's hear what they're saying.
What are you saying, Doctor? The wonder medicine is out of supply?
Correct. That medicine is a wolf in sheep's clothing. Wildfire has cut off the supply chain. Your ailments need rational, scientific treatment. Relying on pseudo-medicines will only worsen your condition.
Rational and scientific, huh? The way I see it, you're just jealous you lost your patients.
How dare you speak to Dr. Natasha like that? Where are your manners?
Ma'am, please think for a moment. How can you still be siding with her? That wonder medicine was working fine for us, and now it's gone because she wants it to be? How can she—
I understand your anger, but as your doctor, I ask you to trust my judgment. I will find a way to access more medical resources and help you through your struggles. If I must, I'll get help from the surface.
The surface? I almost forgot that you were an overworld big shot.
Have some respect for Dr. Natasha.
If it's respect she wants, she better find a replacement for the wonder medicine fast. If not, I'll tell everyone about how she set up Dr. Vash. I'm out of here.
Rough day, huh?
Are you hurt? Let me take a look. Oh, you're here. I apologize. That must have made for uncomfortable viewing.
At least we didn't get the censored version in English. Yeah, at least the English version, yeah. Ultimately, the localizers were dedicated to making sure they got the right version, and I'm very happy about that. It's a quest that's... It's painful, it's stomach-turning, but you have to see it in its full glory. It's just it's probably... I think it's one of the best quests. It might actually be the single best story sequence in the Trails franchise. Like, it's definitely up there. I'd like to strain out that loudmouth myself.
Don't let your emotions get the better of you. If I were in his shoes, I might well have had the same reaction. Now I need to focus on treating the patients and dispelling their doubts. Let's leave it for now. I'll feel a lot better once I've gotten rid of this mess that Vash left us. Now's as good a time as any to tell you Vash's whole story. If there's anything you want to know, don't hesitate to ask.
Was he your biological brother?
No,
Uh-huh.
but I used to think we were so close that we may as well have been. I, actually grew up in the orphanage. It wasn't until I was adopted by an overworld family that life changed for me. My adoptive mother always saw me as her own flesh and blood. And Vash loved me like a sister. That is, while we were still young. My adoptive parents belonged to a prominent medical family.
Right.
As kids, we were exposed to all kinds of medical texts. When we were older, both of us got straight into Belobog's medical school. We were on a path into the medical profession.
Mm-hmm. What kind of person was Vash, then?
He was gentle and introverted. But when it came to work, he could be absurdly obsessive. Like a completely different person. Whenever I made a mistake in an experiment, he'd bite my head off. And then a while later, he'd apologize and comfort me. He was conflicted in that way.
Mm-hmm. So you knew this medicine was his work?
I didn't know he had leftover reagents in Rivet Town. I was shocked when you told me. If you fail to make a clean break with the past creeps up on you.
Did he really pass away?
That's a long story. Ever since he was little, Vash had always wanted to develop a medicine called blizzard immunity. He saw the human body's vulnerability to cold as a disease, and wanted to cure it so that humanity could survive the eternal freeze. If he succeeded, people would be able to leave Belobog and rebuild their homes in the snow plains.
Mm-hmm. Do you share his vision?
To be honest, I never understood how he'd achieve that blizzard immunity. But I do admire that vision and perseverance. I always chose to believe him, ever since I was a kid. I knew his research in the overworld wasn't going well. I used to write to him and ask him to come down and stay with the kids in the orphanage for a while. I thought it might help take his mind off his research. But I was too young to know what long-term frustration could do to a person. It changed him. In a terrible way.
Mm-hmm. Changed him?
During his stay in the underworld, he met patients affected by fragmentum corrosion with mild symptoms. Compared with non-patients, their bodies reacted differently to hot and cold. And that fascinated Vash. He began to simulate mild fragmentum corrosion, thinking that it could lead to breakthroughs in developing blizzard immunity.
Oh no.
Those reagents of his aren't cure-alls for critical illness. That doesn't exist. Vash made the reagents to mitigate the suffering of his patients in the short term. A convenient way for him to observe changes in his test subjects. But behind my back, he had been doling out the reagents to residents who were kept in the dark. When it finally struck me that something was wrong, his terrible research had already turned him into a madman.
Did nothing seem strange to you at all that time?
I trusted Vash with all my heart. Funny, isn't it? And pathetic. When his experiments were exposed, I spent a long time with Oleg discussing how to handle the aftermath. This was shortly before the underworld was sealed off. There were hardly any Silvermane guards remaining. We spent ages trying to find a way to handle Vash. In the end, Oleg suggested that we banish him and permanently deny him access to the underworld. Had his victims found out the truth, Vash would have been torn to pieces by furious underworlders. I was young and weak at the time. Oleg must have worried about how I'd react to such a scenario, or he wouldn't have suggested banishment.
Mm-hmm. Banishment isn't a particularly harsh punishment. Well, actually, with a bit of research, the PSP, PS3, PS Vita versions in Japan were censored. The PC version was based on the Windows release in Japan. Yeah, okay, I can't remember because I was using emulators at the time.
Looking back, it wasn't. He deserved much worse. Oleg and I took Vash to the overworld. He made his final request to us. To take him outside the city to the snow plains he'd always wanted to conquer. His figure gradually disappeared into the snow curtain. I've been telling myself that Vash is dead ever since. Forgive me. I'm not good at telling stories. Vash was a terrible brother and a worse doctor. That's all you need to know. Let's call it a day. Thank you for cleaning up the mess my brother left behind. Here, for your trouble.
There we go. That's one thing done. And now... a date with Serval! Well, this can't possibly end in depression. Oh! Natasha, you're already texting me?
Sorry to bother you, Kalis. I hadn't quite got the hang of this little thing yet. Can you come down to the clinic when you have time? I have some personal things that I want to talk to you about.
Okay, let me just wrap up some other, you see, I got a date going on, you know, it's with Serval and all that, it's a celebrity. Okay, let me wrap some other work first.
Thank you, Kalis. When you're leading an organization like Wildfire, it's easy to forget that everyone needs someone to rely on. Thank you for making me have this feeling again.
Accepted mission, Blizzard immunity. Oh, no! Natasha, no! Oh, no. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, we're, oh boy. So how's the story going so far at Honkai? So far so good. I really love Belobog's main quest. Sanjo Lafu does a really good job overall in terms of like the world building and setting up the plot line. I really love the twist with Ting Yun. Twist. You could say that it was quite the shocking twist that we saw for sure. The plot was really going at neck-breaking speeds, you might say. But anyway, yeah, so I was really enjoying some of the developments they had, the characters they're setting up. I'm liking the writing for the game overall. I feel like this quest with Natasha was a little on the weaker side. I feel like they could have done, like, a little better. Like, I get the feeling this was probably, like, one of the quests that came out on release, and it was, like, one of them, like, trying to, like, dip their toes and trying to figure out how these quest lines were going to work. I feel like they could have handled that better. I felt like it was kind of a little all over the place with how it was handling it, how things kind of flowed. It just didn't work as well as I think it could have. But it's overall, I'm interested in waiting to see where Natasha's quest line's going to go next time. Lucas, though. Lucas was from, like, I think, like, the last update or the update before, and it's really good, solid. Before that, which one did we do? Clara's Quest? Clara's Quest is really good. Really kind of make you have to, like, think, okay, like, what's the best choice here? What's the scenario? It actually gets you to think, which I really enjoy. It's not so black and white, per se. So, like, yeah, there's a lot of really good stuff there. I finished the documentary you posted. The documentary, lol. Okay, what'd you think, Xavier? Anything I'm missing that I should include? Did I make any major errors that I need to correct? I tried to be as expansive as I could, but like I said, I've been doing this for the better part of the week, and I still think I probably missed something. But yeah, I think it's about ready to send to Smotown. If it's good after this stream, I'm gonna give it one once over and then send it over to him. Yeah, let's do this. Let's go on our date.
Hard work needs hard rest.
Clara!
I heard the little robots in the base mentioning a gift they left behind for you in the tempering workshop, Big Brother. Big Brother, take a look when you get the chance. I want to go on a picnic with everyone. Aw.
My baby. So let's see. At the tempering workshop, huh? Alright. Let's go there first. I can't say no to Clara. Tempering workshop. Was that in Rivet Town? Was that where Pascal's place was? Svarog's base, no. Vagrant camp. I'll go check by Svarog's base first. Oh, you misread that I typed documents. Oh, okay. Yeah, the problem is there's this strange heart for emotes in the corner of the chat screen now, so it covers the last bit of words. So I can't read everything when you're the last message on my feed. So I'm just like, oh, I think that says documentary. That's funny. Did you ever check out that unique vine with flowers in Liurnia I mentioned? No, to be honest, I can't even remember that specific vine anymore. So, oh, hey, Pascal. I have to go check that out again. I don't think it's here. I think it's probably in Rivertown. I think it's like Pascal's place, probably. But just to be sure. Nope. Alright. Well, by tomorrow I'll have the Sky Trilogy finished and we'll probably play Morrowind after it. Nice, good. You get to play something different, huh? Oh, investigate? Flower made from scrap iron. A cold metallic construct, but a burning passion perhaps hides beneath the petals. It's cold to the touch, but warm if you put it against your body. Where on your body? Try your heart. Aw. Aw. Some part of Pascal still lives on. See, Chad, I told you, it'd be fine.
Hard work needs hard rest.
It's the upper portion of Caria Manor, okay, it's the upper portion of Caria Manor, Manicelas, and the cave, entrance to the Ruinstone Precipice, if I recall correctly. Gotcha. So that's something we'll have to check out then, because I actually don't recall whatsoever what those places look like. I wonder if it's the standard vine, or if it's... Because it's not golden vines like in Altus, I assume. Alright. Alright, Serval, what's your quest gonna be like?
Where did they get to? Ah! Speak of the devil. I was just wondering when you might show up.
I never say no to a free afternoon tea. Didn't realize you were in such a hurry. I'm not ready yet. Have you placed my orders yet? Oh. Gosh.
Don't worry, there's enough to go around. On the house, order whatever you like. There's something I need your help with. I had to make it up to you somehow. Looks like we're not the only ones who wanted afternoon tea today, though. We'll have to stand up for the time being.
This is something. Is it a favor?
Was it that obvious? I'm out of practice.
You have my attention as long as the afternoon tea keeps flowing.
Don't get ahead of yourself. This might be more complicated than you think. How can I put this? If I remember correctly, you, March, and Dan Heng came here on that train. The Astral Express, right? I was wondering, is the train accepting new passengers?
What? You need to pass the boarding exam first.
Boarding exam? Like a test? I can do that. That sounds like the admission system that schools in Belobog use. I'm wondering, though, are there any restrictions against, aliens like me from boarding the train? You see, there's not much left for me here except to carry on repairing equipment in the workshop. I like practicing the guitar, and performances are fun, but the crowds are pretty small. Besides, I'm a researcher. How could I not get excited about the chance to explore new worlds up close? Everyone gets tired of living in small places like Belobog after a few years, right?
Well, you see, I actually promised Claire I'd ask you about how possibly helping repair all the robots, you know. I understand how you feel. Welcome aboard.
Really? You're gonna say yes, just like that?
But I'll still have to ask the others for their input first.
I understand. I'm counting on you. I know this is a lot to ask out of the blue, so apologies in advance.
Not like you to be so serious.
This is a pretty big ask.
And there goes Serval. I better send Himiko a text and ask about the request. Or I guess I could ask Mr. Yang? Or Pom Pom?
How about all of them?
Who's the best one to ask?
The you know what, we'll ask Pom Pom.
Let's send a message to Pom Pom.
Conductor, help! Automatic reply. Currently operating on the express. Please leave a message if it's urgent. Don't try to fool me. I can see you typing.
Dagnabbit, my cover's been blown. Okay, I'll stop horsing around. What's up, Kalis?
I have a friend who wants to join. Well, actually, no, I'll be roundabout. Does the Express welcome new members?
Oh, did you want to bring your friend on board? So tell me, what's this friend like? Please organize your thoughts before answering. Pom Pom has to think long and hard about this case.
She's meticulous. She's a mechanical prodigy with a meticulous mind.
Oh, Miss Himiko will surely be delighted. Anyway, Pom Pom thinks there's no problem, but the engine room is off limits. Don't wreck anything. Can she promise that?
I don't think she can be controlled.
Whatever the case, these things are not allowed. If this rule can be followed, Pom Pom will have no objections.
Great, Pom Pom is the best. Alright, slice of life before the furnace, huh? It's the standard vine with a unique white flower model that's somewhat reminiscent of some of the unique white flowers near and in the Melania boss room. White flowers, huh? I don't see a through line for the 3 locations you mentioned, though. Like, maybe 2 of them I could get, but 3?
Come around and have a look.
Maybe it's just to be decorative, to, like, kind of highlight some places extra special by the developers. I've only been playing Trails for the past 4 months, shake my head, and you're not even caught up.
You should go and talk to Lady Bronya, Serval. It was her personal invite, after all.
I know. Let me think about it.
Is this a bad time?
Oh, no, not at all. I could do with a hand, actually.
Perfect timing. Please, talk some sense into her.
I knew it.
So am I supposed to be the good cop here?
Hey! You're taking his side already?
Serval, I understand your reluctance to rejoin the Silvermane Guards.
Oh.
But Lady Bronya values your talent, and she sees how much you could contribute to the rejuvenation of Belobog. So I came to talk to you about it. In any case, you should at least pay her a visit.
Okay, I get it. I'll make a trip to Klipoth Fort and tell Bronya what I really think. Sorry, I need to get this over with. Let me know what they said when I get back.
Same old Serval.
Was Bronya caught off guard by her desire to join the Astral Express?
Join the Express?
Oh no.
I see. No wonder she seems so flustered. So, that's what's on her mind.
Oops.
Sorry, my head's still in the argument. It's like this. As you know, my sister used to be one of the research team leads in the Silvermane Guards Technology Division. Stellarons were her main area of research, but her expertise went far beyond Stellarons. She was, and still is, well-versed in mechanical engineering and other fields. Immediately after her succession, Lady Bronya set her sights on Serval's talents. The Supreme Guardian wants her to resume her technological research and be a shining light for the revitalization of Belobog. However, you saw her attitude just now. I doubt her meeting with Lady Bronya will change anything. It'll probably just leave them both feeling dejected.
I couldn't stand an office job either.
I think there's more than one element to it. My intuition tells me this is mostly linked to Madame Cocolia's passing.
I think it sounds like you've got a story to tell. Let's hear it.
Never mind. It's just a personal hunch. I've never been good at reading my sister's mind. I can tell the two of you have a close bond. If you get the chance, See if you can persuade her to open up about it. Hand on heart, I wouldn't want to see her sitting behind a desk in Qlipoth Fort and sighing all day either. Velabog is too small a place for a mind as inquisitive as Serval's. Maybe it would be better for her to join you on your journey. I'll admit, I'm a little worried about how she plans on getting all this across to Lady Bronya. Are you busy? Let's go and wait for her in front of Qlipoth Fort.
Ah, he's a good brother, chat. But he won't come home to me! How about you join the Express? I need you, Gepard. I need you. I'm stuck with Fire Trailblazer and frickin' March 7th. Why would I want a date as my preservation unit? Dates don't make good tanks. There are two white flowers in and around Millennia Boss Room. One that I think is supposed to be a lily, and one that's more stereotypical but is still unique. It's the non-lily one that is similar, I see. That's how I Am Gaming goes. It takes you forever to beat a game if you're me. No, don't worry, I am. It's just the fact that it's Trails. Trails games are super long. I'm not blaming you for not finishing them in like a week or something. It's actually kind of good that you're taking your time with the games. I'd hate if you rush through them.
Doesn't seem like they've finished talking yet. I hope it's not turning into a shouting match. Let's go in.
I understand your circumstances, Serval. I respect your choice. It was my mistake to make an unwarranted request without considering your own wishes. Allow me to offer you my apologies. I hope you don't take this matter to heart.
No need, Bronya. You're a Supreme Guardian now. Don't let a little thing like this... Besides, I'm the one who should be apologizing. I've put my own personal reasons ahead of Belobog's reconstruction.
I get it, Serval. After all, you and Mother... Sorry, I don't mean to open up old wounds, but there's something I need to ask you. This guitar, I found it after going through Mother's old things. She was never a music lover, so I thought this might be connected to you.
Cocolia... you...
Huh?
It's nothing. You're right, it does belong to me. In fact, it once belonged to me and Cocolia. It was our shared treasure. If you don't mind, Bronya, could I take it back to the workshop?
Of course. I'm sure there's a story behind it, but that's between you and Mother. I won't pry. I hope you have an amazing journey, Serval. Do remember to visit home when you get the chance.
I will. Thank you, Bronya.
I can take some pictures quickly if you'd like. I'd appreciate it, actually.
I assume you heard our conversation just now. I didn't expect her to be so open-minded. And she didn't even try to persuade me to stay. She didn't summon me just to return the guitar, did she?
I wouldn't rule it out. She's good at reading people's minds. She would have known that you'd never set foot in Qlipoth Fort voluntarily.
After all these years, I never thought I'd set eyes on this guitar again. Guess we're stuck with each other.
Did Cocolia like rock and roll too?
If she did, I never knew about it.
The story behind this guitar. It'll take a while to tell. When we were in cadet school, Cocolia and I were notoriously disruptive. We were always coming up with the next crazy invention. We called it exploring the infinite possibilities of new technologies. This guitar was one of those inventions. Cocolia came up with a name, the Super Electromagnetic Flux Player, or electric guitar for short.
Wait, you sure you didn't come up with that names? So she was tech savvy too?
Not really, no. She was a military history major, very different from what I was doing. Still, we hung out every day. It's only natural that my love for inventing would rub off on her. I told you it'd take a while to tell the story. Let's get back to the workshop first. By the way, want to help me pack my bags? Huh? That melody.
That's one of yours, right?
I didn't think many people liked that one. Seems the city might have a few nice memories of me after I'm gone. Well, it's getting late. Let's head back.
All right. All right.
Now, what am I gonna call this new song?
All right. So, what should we do now?
Ah, there's no place like home. I never feel completely free out there. Japard, can you lend your dear sister a hand? Help me pack my bags.
Am I allowed to refuse? This place, just looking around gives me a headache.
Okay, I promise this is the last time. I'm about to go traveling with him. Who knows how long it'll be before I can visit home again. You should help me pack while you still have the chance.
Fine. I'll give you a hand.
You just need to make yourself at home. You've done plenty of work already.
And I thought I was messy.
Looks like Japard's got his work cut out for him.
What's in the case, Serval?
Well, let's see. Ah, yes. Silvermane Guard's standard issue portable heater. It's broken, though.
It's a family heirloom. It belonged to Rhonda once. You should take care of it.
I wanted to keep it with me. But that's the problem with old things. The less you use them, the easier they break. Besides, no one's paying me to fix it, right? Hey, wait a minute. Didn't I teach you a few machine overhaul skills? Want to practice on this old antique?
Sure.
Here we go again.
Lil Jeppy, did she order you around like this too?
Like I said, let bygones be bygones.
The principle behind this machine and the one you fixed when you first came to the workshop is the same. You'll understand when you see it. So, I'll leave this one to you. In return, how about I tell you the backstory behind it?
Maybe we should let you join the Astral Express after all.
What? No. Can't you see I'm just short of hands here? Think about it. You helped me fix my machine the first time you came here, and now you're helping me the last time, too. That's called having a beginning and an end, right?
Sure.
Well done for putting up with her for this long.
They're siblings, all right. There we go.
Wow, great job. Like I said, a reliable apprentice. As promised, let me tell you the story behind this little heater. Its original owner was an ancestor of the Landau family, Rhonda Landau. She was one of our great heroes who participated in the defense of Belobog 700 years ago. The records tell that during the decisive battle, she led 2 Silvermane Guard brigades. She engaged the enemy for 4 full days and nights in the fight for the city. I still have the newspaper clippings from that time. I'll show you when I get the chance.
Where's Solaire? Nope, no worms here. Just sunlight. Let's see. I think I've seen the clippings before.
700-year-old newspaper clippings? That seems a little unlikely.
I've collected a lot of lore, man. You'd be surprised.
I'd take that with a grain of salt. Even if they do exist, odds are she lost them.
The clippings aren't the point. what I'm trying to say to you is that we have a lot of talent in the Landau family.
Take responsibility for your choices and the people of Belobog. Every Landau is driven by that ethos. And I thought I was messing.
Looks like Japart.
How about this? Unfinished letter. Serval, what's this on the desk?
Oh, that's a letter I was gonna send to my mom. I haven't even finished writing it. There's nothing personal in it. Have a read if you like.
You're still writing to Mom and Dad?
Only to Mom. You know, I still don't get along with Dad.
You know, Serval, if you're really leaving Belobog for a while, you should pay them a visit first.
I'll think about it.
Mysterious plant specimens. Serval, what kind of plant is this?
Oh, that? It's a botanical specimen. Little Lynxie sent it during one of her research trips. As for the name, I can't quite recall.
Snowman's Palm. And Little Lynxie is the youngest sister of the Landau family, by the way.
Yes. Snowman's Palm. My memory's the worst.
It's the only plant here that looks like it's still alive.
Hey, watch it. Anyway, this specimen means a lot to me, so I'm bringing it with me. Thanks for the reminder.
I'm just saying. That plant looks like a cactus to me. I'm just saying. Very weird-ass cactus. Hey, Molly. I guess you're gonna take over when Serval's gone. And then finally, the guitar. Serval, can we hear more about this guitar now?
Since you're so curious, I'll give you the whole story. This guitar was actually given to me as a birthday present by Cocolia a long time ago. I came up with the design, but I was never able to build it. Some of the raw materials were either too expensive or too hard to get a hold of. She helped me turn the concept into reality. Quick as lightning, always keeping her word. That was her way of doing things. Back then, I thought we'd be friends for life.
If it was a gift, why was it in Madame Cocolia's office?
I don't think anyone realized, but back then we were so close we didn't even differentiate between each other's possessions. We shared pretty much everything. We lived in the same dormitory, went to the same school together every day, ate together, whiled away the time together, and occasionally talked about music together, though it wasn't something she was overly familiar with. That's how things were until the day we fell out. A lot of our shared possessions never left her office again. I was always looking forward to the day she'd return this guitar. I thought that would be the day we could bury the hatchet. Now that I think about it, perhaps I was too naive. She'd probably forgotten it even existed. And that's the only Cocolia you guys ever got to know, huh? Always ahead of everyone else, never looking back. Even for a second. She put it all out of her mind. Me and every memory to do with me.
She may have been colder than you thought to begin with.
You think so too?
Let bygones be bygones, sister.
How did the conversation get so heavy again? No good. Let's talk about something interesting. You know something, Japard? That guitar case in your hand and my guitar? They're both from the same prototype. The Super Electromagnetic Flux Player.
I never knew your guitar had a connection to me, too. Quite the story.
Wait.
That should be everything.
Wait. Oh my fucking god! His weapon is a guitar case! He uses his sister's guitar case. Oh my god. Jeppy, why? Oh, why? Do you actually ever use the weapon? Nope, you don't have it in any of your idols, I bet. Ah, I can't believe that man AoE's my face with a giant fucking guitar case. Ah, I never even thought about what his weapon actually was. Now I know, it's his freaking sister's guitar case. She probably, like, modified to be, like, super tough or something. What the fuck, Japard?
Now, what am I gonna call this new song?
Alright. What should we do now?
Finally. I think I must have left cadet school with about the same amount.
No easy job. Serval, I want to ask you again. Do you really want to leave Belobog and go with the Trailblazers?
Of course. This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. I can't miss it. What's wrong, Japard? Oh, I see. Can't let go of your dear old sister, huh?
Forget it. I don't want to complicate things for you. But before you leave, I have one last request to make. The garrison is heading down to the underworld soon, to survey the situation around Boulder Town. Why don't you come with me?
Huh? You just said you didn't want to complicate things for me, and now you're sending me on a mission. Aha! You just want to spend as much time as possible with me before I go, right?
No, it's not that. I've heard there are a lot of old energy hubs in the underworld, and you're probably the only person in Belobog who knows how to inspect them. Since you're leaving one way or the other, why don't you do the people of the city one last favor before you go?
Even at a time like this, you're still thinking about the people. I don't know what to say. All right, I'll help you out. The first and last time the Landau siblings will work together.
Thanks, sis. If you have the time, could you accompany the garrison? You're Belobog's hero. I'm sure you must be popular in the underworld. The Silvermane Guards will face less resistance if you come with us.
Of course. Remember to send me a message in advance.
Thanks. I'll contact you when the guards have finished their preparations.
I'm tired of packing. Let's leave it here for today. Thanks for your help. I drank all the tea. Why am I getting sleepy?
Alright. I guess we finished part 1, and we'll get part 2 in the future. Nice. Oh. That's not missions. Alright, so let's see. We still have Natasha's Blizzard immunity. And we have, again, we have the, Punk Lord Mentality and Letter from a Strange Woman for the Stellaron Hunters missions. We still have this, Cianjol Lafu one, then these 2 other Cianjol Lafu ones. But I think we want to finish, want to focus on the main quest now. Yeah.
I'm heading back to the military zone later. Do you want to go with me?
What do you think about this whole matter with Serval?
Huh? If you want my opinion, all I can say is that it's in character for her to say something and then do it without thinking. She's always been impulsive. She doesn't mind creating a headache or two along the way. If she can remedy that habit during her trip with you, then I guess it will have been worth it.
You're sad to see her go, aren't you? I'm happy we'll travel with her. It won't be a chore.
Turns out I'm no good at hiding it. She's my sister. We grew up together. I'd be lying if I said I'm not going to miss her. I'm not afraid of being alone. After all, there's that, communication device you gave me. If I really miss her, I can send her a message whenever I want.
Wait, I gave him a cell phone?
It's more that I'm worried she won't look after herself properly. Then again, with capable people like you as travel companions, I'm probably overthinking things. It's getting late. Let's get ready to move. Is there something else you wanted to talk about? Agreed. As soon as you're packed.
Are you telling me I keep just handing out cell phones to everyone and that's why they keep on freaking calling my number? Ah! Why am I stupid?
Now, what am I gonna call this?
Yeah, nothing else we can talk to you about here. Alright, alright. We have so many companion missions on here, but we're gonna save them for after we do our return to Belobog. Guitar case user beats Loki's drip in Elden Ring. Oh,
hard rest.
That was low. Wait, Japard, what are you doing? Kalis, preparing to set off. Let's meet at the overworld cable car in a bit. So sudden. It's not urgent. I still have to head back to the military lines first. I guess Serval just left home. If you're right before us, she'll have to wait for a while. Anyway, see you later. Only a child. Oh, this is an achievement for doing that mission, huh? That we may have to save for next time.
I came up from Starscaping. Hey, there's something I need to tell you.
Alright, let's go see the general. Is he still on death's door from getting a spear stabbed through his body? Let's not give ourselves away. Make sure where Kafka is first. Wait. Huh? Huh? Friend in need is a friend indeed. Oh no, this is daily, right? Speak with the founder of the gun and help him replenish provisions in the express. Oh no, this is yeah, this is for Pom Pom. Okay. For a second I was like, wait a second. Why is that time limited? Head to Kafka's location, ask Himiko and Welk's opinion.
Would you like me to relay your message?
Order to the Sea of Divine Foresight. I just want to make sure I'm not going to skip Kafka's quest if I... Let me just double check chat in advance that make sure... I'm sure the game will tell me, but just to be sure. Letter from a strange woman. Time locked? Just make sure. Da-da-da. 2 different endings. Don't care about that. Okay, we got... Oh my god, there's a lot of dialogue in this quest. Just skipping through all that. Don't care for that. I don't see anything, like any trivia or something mentioning... Yeah, I don't see anything about how it would be done. So maybe they're just telling you you don't want to tell anyone about Kafka in advance. Maybe that was just like a story justification for why you don't report her or something. Okay. Loki, it's been months. Change your ER drip. No! My drip is perfect! Why would I change something that's already the best it could possibly be? Uh-oh. Sometime later, you arrive at the Sea of Divine Foresight to check on Jingyuan.
Can you wait a little moment? The Master Diviner will be here soon. She's temporarily taken on the General's responsibilities. Before meeting you, she must make the current situation known and fortify public spirit. This is her first real test as a General. I hope she can get used to things quickly.
I don't think I can ever get used to this. It's a pleasure to see you all here today. Collating casualties and losses. Dispatching forces to round up the remnants of the Disciples. Submitting battle reports to the 6 Charioteers. Now I know what Jingyuan meant when he said, "The highest throne faces the strongest wins."
But you're enjoying yourself, right?
Generalship is no trifling matter. How could I be enjoying myself? All I can do is get used to it. I think she's enjoying herself.
Master Diviner, have you summoned us here just to sigh and complain?
Of course not. On the contrary. I am eager to thank you all in my official capacity as Acting General of the Luofu. Now that things have drawn to a conclusion, it is time to reward you.
Ooh, all those benefits that the
General promised. They're finally here! Yippee!
Yes. The Astral Express has braved great evil for the Luofu. Your devotion is evident. After discussions with the 6 charioteers, you are henceforth sworn allies of the Luofu. Within the Luofu's jurisdiction, you are to be treated with the highest standard of diplomatic protocol.
On behalf of the Astral Express, I would like to thank you, Master Diviner.
Oh, wow. Nothing tangible then? But at least it sounds pretty cool.
Now that thanks have been expressed, I still have something to discuss with you. Please, this way.
Loki, don't pretend you want to skip that quest. Think of the lore it contains. No! I don't want to skip it! It's Kafka! I can't skip Kafka! Why is this guy so special? Anyway, Stone Lion. The Stone Lions see divine foresight hide their limbs in the columns. Only the Artisanship Commission craftsmen responsible for their regular maintenance and burglars who trespass the place at night are lucky enough to see their limbs. Oh, is that so? So, to hide... lion-shaped statue is called a stone lion, although it's not made of stone. The lions loathe the name, thinking it's humiliating to be equated with the second-rate ones outside. Hey. Hide the limb. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything special here. Has a different name. Abide by the traditional Xianzhou martial art ethic. They will greet their opponents by introducing themselves before the start of the battle, but now few living people know their names. God, I love this game. Alright, what is it, Fushun?
Seriously? Thanking us like that and then immediately sending us on another mission?
It's not a mission. The Stellaron Crisis, the Disciples of Sanctus Medicus Rebellion, the Arbor's Resurrection. Not to mention the Antimatter Legion infiltrating the Luofu. All of these incidents need reporting at the highest level for investigation. It's just that, having been in the middle of everything, I'm struggling to keep an accurate perspective. I would appreciate if you could go through it all with me, so that I can reacquaint myself with a finer detail. So, where should we begin?
Let's discuss Phantilia first.
It appears that Phantilia was the mastermind behind it all. The Xianzhou warred with the Antimatter Legion in the past, and ever since we have kept a watchful eye on their movements. Few could have foreseen the insidious tactics employed in the execution of their assaults. The Lord Ravager slithered in unnoticed, clandestinely plotting and machinating, and surreptitiously bestowed a Stellaron upon the disciples of Sanctus Medicus. This heinous act instigated an uprising aimed at luring the Luofu into a perilous trap of self-destruction. The present danger posed by the Legion clearly demands a re-evaluation. We should proceed cautiously.
Let's talk about the Disciples of Sanctus Medicus.
When the Ambrosial Arbor was severed by the Rainbow Arbiter thousands of years ago, the Abundance became a taboo. Those within the Alchemy Commission, the original masters of the so-called Way of Immortality, were ruined at a stroke. The Commission became a shadow of its former self. Presumably, from that moment on, the seeds of discord for the disciples of Sanctus Medicus had already been planted. Some of them were willing to work with the enemy, acquiring a Stellaron from the Antimatter Legion to try and revive the Abundance. They succeeded all right. But why would Phantilia's objective to be to realize their wishes? Those traitors gained nothing. They betrayed the Xianzhou only to become sacrificial offerings in the Lord Ravager's grand scheme.
Let's discuss the Stellaron Hunters.
The Stellaron Hunters. We know just as little. But in the Matrix of Prescience, I saw a prophecy that Kafka received from Destiny's slave. Elio foresaw all manner of possibilities for the Luofu. Based on what Kafka knows, and despite everything being under the control of Elio, that prophecy is indeed the most beneficial future for the Luofu. The Stellaron Hunters walked right into our trap, and even gifted allies, in the form of yourselves, to the Xianzhou. That might sound self-interested, but I hope the feeling is mutual. Now that the future has come true, the Xianzhou has discovered the Legion's intentions, and with everyone's help, has imposed a crushing defeat on Phantilia.
By the way, won't promise that the places I mentioned are the only places that flowering vines are located. I haven't actually spent time actually looking these. I just noticed around. Gotcha. That's fair.
That we may. But as logical as things might seem, there are still many details about which we're uncertain. For example, how was the Stellaron brought onto the Xianzhou?
That's fair.
And who sent it onto Scale Gorge Waterscape? How many disciples of Sanctus Medicus still remain at large? All of this is a mystery. Thus far, we've done our best.
I mean, from the side quests I've done, the group itself would claim that they have thousands of members spread out across all the ships, so there may be a lot more than you'd expect.
I'm submitting my report to the Alliance, and I've already got a plan in mind. All of you will feature in the report. But for the sake of Jingyuan, anything related to Xianzhou internal affairs will have names redacted. I hope you can forgive me.
I was about to make the same request, Master Diviner. Since the Arbor's resurrection, I'm sure the Alliance will be poring over every detail of the report. I fear that if the Astral Express gets dragged into matters, leaving will not be an easy task.
Jingyuan has committed quite a few violations this time around, and I'll have to deal with them one by one. Cloud Knight generals are all such a hassle. Before you leave, please make time to recuperate. If there's anywhere you'd like to visit, feel free to take a look. I must attend to some Cloud Knight matters. Farewell for now. Oh, if you pass through Starskiff Haven, I have something that I hope you can give to Yukong.
Something Miss Ting Yun left behind?
It was all so chaotic. When Phantilia took form, it was as if Ting Yun vanished into thin air. The Cloud Knights were only able to find her fan. She took it with her everywhere. It's currently unclear if Ting Yun was a puppet manipulated by Phantilia, or if some form of deception was used to cloud her vision. I'm already prepared for the worst. Considering how the Legion operates, I fear the fate of the Skyfaring Commission Amichacitor may be a bleak one. As for how matters are handled with regards to Ting Yun, I believe it's best left to her Foxian ken. I have informed the Skyfaring Commission of the events which took place, and I think it would be best if you were the one to deliver this item to Yukong.
I understand. Leave it with us.
Thank you, Mr. Yang. Now, let me take a look at my remaining duties for the day. It's quite the list. It's getting late. If you need me, I'll be in the Divination Commission Conclave Hall.
The fan Ting Yun carried on her person. It used to be a pair, but one had gone missing. Oh.
Things have come to a close, for now. It's good that you came through unscathed.
Thanks for looking out for me, Mr. Yang.
The Master Diviner asked us to pass on this item of Ting Yun's. I'll go to the Palace of Astrum and meet with Yukong. If neither of you has anything urgent, it'd be best if you came too.
Oh, well, we had a lot of stumbles along the way, but we still managed to kick butt and save the Luofu without breaking a sweat. Feels kinda surreal.
We're just mere puppets of the Stellaron Hunters.
No way! Everything good has come our way due to our hard work. I'm not letting them take any of the credit.
I let them take all the credit.
It may seem like the Stellaron Hunters are controlling everything, but we create our own future. No matter how powerful they are, they can't make a future that doesn't exist come true.
But if it's predestined...
Since showing up, we've saved a lot of people and averted disaster for the whole Xianzhou. Who cares whether someone or something was directing it? Be happy.
You're contradicting yourself, March.
Actually, I was wondering if Diviner Fu could do me a favor. The Matrix of Prescience has amazing powers and can iterate and reiterate Kafka's past. So it got me thinking, if I turned the Matrix on me, could it calculate my past?
Oh, that's actually pretty smart.
Yep. When you're free, let's head over to the Divination Commission together and ask them for a favor.
March Companion Quest, let's go! Learn her backstory. I can't wait to learn that she also has secret powers. I mean, you don't just end up in a block of ice in the middle of space without some tragic shit happening to you. Hey, Don Hung.
Returning to the Luofu and Scale Gorge waterscape. It's a surreal feeling. I left so determined. Who would have thought that circumstances would draw me back once more?
It's not like the Xianzhou has done anything to you yet.
There are only a handful of individuals who know my identity now. I do not wish to guess what could occur if word gets out, but at least for now, I'm safe.
What are you gonna do next?
I want to meet the current High Elder of the Vidyadhara. It seems I won't be able to cast off Danfeng's negative karma, so I'd like to learn more about his past. I want to find out what I can do to make up for his sins. If you're planning on an extended stay on the Luofu, I'm afraid I won't be able to join you. I'm sorry.
There's no way she thought of that herself. Uh-huh.
Well, here's hoping the Matrix is accurate, and that Diviner Fu won't decline our request.
Uh-huh.
I want to meet the current High Elder of the Vidyadhara. If she can tell me more about Danfeng's actions, then perhaps I can do something to make up for his sins.
Wait, is that supposed to be Bailu? Is Bailu the actual head of Vidyadhara? I guess that makes sense because she has dragon traits, right? And that's supposed to be like what's special about like the High Elder. So yeah, I guess that does work. That does check out. It's kind of weird to think about it.
How am I gonna break this to Madame Yukong? Maybe she's already heard the news.
Anything back here we can grab? Any lore? Lore? Ah! There's lore! Yeah! Wow! Part 3 of his diary. Alright. How many books do I got in terms of... Oh, synthesize? What can I synthesize? Oh, unlock recipe, whatever this is. Upon use, increase the attack of all allies by 325 and crit rate by 12% for the next battle. That's higher than this and this, right? Or is it? 260 and crit rate by 8%. Oh my god, yes, this is so much better. I can make up to 17, huh? What's my limiting factor? It's these flame things. What are those flame materials that I need? Strange matter of destruction, huh? Storage zone, void rangers, reavers, or other enemies. Okay, gotcha. So on Herta space station. Oh, are you? Qingzhou, right? So yeah, I guess we can go to Yukong. I have so many quest markers. They're like, look at all these companion quests we can do. There, I posted some pictures. Thank you.
Hard work needs hard rest.
Hey, Yukong, we haven't seen you since the beginning of this quest line. So, just want you to know, I know you kind of sent Ting Yun to help us guide around the city. Turns out, she was Phantilia. Oh, it's the puppet girl, too.
I see. Please extend my regards to the 10 lords.
I will. Our condolences, Hellmaster. You have guests. I shall take my leave.
On behalf of the Skyfaring Commission, I would like to thank the crew of the Express for saving the Luofu from the Stellaron crisis.
Madame Yukong must have heard about Miss Tingyun.
Yes, I have heard. Seeing 4 leave, yet only 3 return, was enough for me to know that Fu Xuan's report was indeed correct.
Miss Tingyun left this behind.
Tingyun. I still can't believe it. The whole report reads like a bad joke. Simply unimaginable. The Antimatter Legion on the Xianzhou, and Tingyun, a Lord Ravager? How could someone who spent over 30 years working alongside me at the Skyfaring Commission turn out to be nothing more than a monster in disguise? What happened to the real Tingyun?
Madame Yukong.
I'm sorry. I understand. It's just hard for me to accept. Thank you for bringing Tingyun's belongings back to the Palace of Astrum. The Stellaron crisis has cost us too many comrades. Brothers, sisters, children. I'd like to invite all of you, as witnesses to this war, to a soul-soothing ceremony hosted by the Skyfaring Commission. Will you consider?
Sure.
A soul-soothing ceremony?
To put it into short life terms, a funeral. You see, for long-life species of the Xianzhou, death has always been a distant, mystical concept. Ordinarily, the Ten Lords Commission guides people to the Hall of Karma before any symptoms of Mara are detected. There, they leave behind their lives and wait for their time to come. People are used to a short farewell as opposed to a tedious burial process. Given our limited lifespans, the only ones who place value on ceremony are us Foxians. Countless Cloud Knights lost their lives or became Mara-struck during the crisis. The Hall of Karma couldn't take them all in, and so they passed away. All of these sudden deaths and unfulfilled wishes remind us that long-life species still live out insignificant and limited lives. By combining Skyfaring Commission technology with Foxian ceremony, we honor those who have passed on. We place items of the dead onto star skiffs and send them out to sail between the stars, to shine brightly among them. It's not just to comfort the dead, those souls who can never talk with us again, but also to comfort their surviving relatives, close friends, and indeed all residents of the Xianzhou. It's also my way of saying farewell to Tingyun. I know, I'm selfish. She may not have died a Cloud Knight, but she's still one of us here at the Skyfaring Commission. A victim caught up in a wider conflict. I'd like to hold this ceremony as a way of distancing the memory of Tingyun from the Lord Ravager who tarnished her identity. I can still hardly believe it. I'll use my own methods to locate Tingyun's whereabouts, but at present, this is the least I can do for her. I'd like to ask you all to witness this event with me.
We'll be there at the ceremony.
I've instructed Yen Ming to sort through Tingyun's belongings. I hope you can pick some out to place around the star skiff.
Leave this to us. We'll take care of it as per your wishes, Madame Yukong.
Once again, my thanks to all of you. I've asked the judges of the Ten Lords Commission to ratify this soul-soothing ceremony, and have commissioned a special skiff at Stargazer Navalia for the ceremony. If you need anything, that's where I'll be.
You always did say that I like to gossip. And here I am rambling on, proving you right again. If only you were here to cut me off.
Or should you just cut yourself off?
Oh. It's you. For a moment, I thought she'd return. Did the Helm Master send you over?
We're here to help sort out Miss Ting-Yun's things. Madame Yukong wants to use some of them for her soul-soothing ceremony.
Well, I've managed to get through pretty much everything. It's all in this box. Please, take your time.
Okay, let's see what there is. An Annie Cassiter's seal, a small box, a knife, a bow, and something wrapped up tight. I wonder what this is. Looks like some kind of antique? But who'd want to hold on to something like this?
Oh, Ting-Yun explained that one to me. It's a folk statuette from Foxian antiquity. They say it can bring wealth if placed correctly.
There's also a note in the package. This is for you, Mr. Yanming. Wishing you fortune and success in every endeavor. Yanming, it seems like this is a gift for you from Miss Ting-Yun.
I remember asking her for one at the time. This is unexpected. I only mentioned it in passing, but she remembered. Ting-Yun and I were from different guilds. We were competitors, but also colleagues. When we used to trade in other lands, we would bring back local specialties and distribute them among friends and other guild members. It became a custom. The rivalry between us and the Whistling Flames to be the Skyfaring Commission's top guild was always fierce. We would gift each other all kinds of bizarre oddities. Candy that made your leg hair grow. A violin that could shatter glass with its piercing shriek. Oh, I was completely unprepared for this. I never thought Ting-Yun would leave something behind for me that was so sincere and earnest. If I don't return a gift, I'll lose our little duel. But what could I possibly gift her back?
Huh. Besides the seal, the knife, and the bow, none of this seems like something Miss Ting-Yun would have kept. I thought she was more about jewelry and beauty. Could there be other things similar to what Yanming got? We should take a look.
I'll take a look in that box. The white flowers aren't as similar as I remember, but it's still fun to compare. Ah, I see. Well, yeah. We'll see how it plays out.
There's nothing else, except a handful of seeds. It looks like there's something printed on the bottom of the box. The Sleepless Earl. Let me think. Where have I seen that name before?
I want to take a look at the knife now.
I can't cook to save my life, but one thing I'm sure of is that's a kitchen knife. I've never seen Miss Ting-Yun use anything like that to defend herself. It must be another gift that she never had time to send. There's an ad in the knife case. Spices Supreme. A room alley? Which store is that again?
I want to take a look at that bow.
This bow. It's a good bow. It couldn't be meant for me, could it?
Doubtful. I'm sure you weren't the only archer she knew.
All right, just kidding. Just trying to liven things up around here.
Alright, let's get going.
Do you know where we're supposed to take these things?
We'll try.
Ting-Yun, what am I going to get for you? If only you...
We're getting all the somber quests today, huh? I guess I should have expected this.
I just bought a new star skiff and I crashed.
Listen, buddy! I hope you had insurance. As far as other stuff that your docs don't mention, I guess all the unique flowers in Lascar Ruins, but I don't imagine that you'll find them, that you'd I don't imagine that you'd find them too important. Yeah. There wasn't anything in the flower stuff that I was like, okay, I gotta mention this.
I've never attended a memorial.
Maybe in the future, when I'm able to, like, organize my thoughts and I can maybe discern more, like, meaningful patterns. But right now, I don't see anything special about the flowers at Lascar. Thankfully, this has just helped Smotown, so I don't think he's gonna care either. Hello, I think
The Sleepless Earl. Was that the name of that tea house at the port when we first got into town?
Yeah.
Welcome to the Sleepless Earl. I'm the owner here. The name's Ming Ming. How many of you are there? Which tea would you like today?
We're on a gift-giving errand for Miss Ting Yun.
Oh, this is the tea Miss Ting Yun promised to get for me. She really went to another world for me. She's incredible. When I took over this tea house from my parents, I thought I'd shake things up by creating a new tea product. Famous brews like Whale Tide Spring or Vegetations in the Alchemy Cauldron have been around for millennia, and imported mixed teas have also found a niche. Introducing a new product into the industry is really hard. Miss Ting Yun came to the tea house one day and heard about my troubles. She said she could find me a brand new strain during her travels. One that nobody on the Xianzhou had ever tasted. I just thought she was trying to cheer me up. I never thought she'd actually do it. Where is Miss Ting Yun today?
I'm afraid Miss Ting Yun is...
Miss Ting Yun.
We found this box of seeds among her belongings. I'm sure Miss Ting Yun would have liked for you to have it.
Thank you. All of you. I think I should give something to Ting Yun in return.
A few minutes later, Min Ming serves the tea she brewed.
Based on her suggestion, I improved the Whale Tide Spring, Emerald Hills, and Dawn Dew strains to make a new variety with a sweet, long-lasting taste. I called it Ting Yun's Blend, seeing as Ting Yun won't be able to try it. We should drink a cup to her memory. I'm sorry you won't be able to try this tea, Miss Ting Yun.
Well. They went out of their way to put unique flowers there for some reason. Now, how important that reason is, besides just making a unique vibe, is currently uncertain. Exactly. It could just be they had those flower assets around and they just happened to never get around to using them elsewhere, right? Like, it's just supposed to be another variety of generic flowers that they were going to use. That's always the problem, is trying to figure out when flowers are significant. That's why when I throw out stuff like the blood thing, I'm like, well, it could be relevant that the red flower is actually signaling blood like blood roses. Or it could just be that they're using random flowers, and there happens to be a lot of cases where it overlaps because this is a violent video game where fighting and stuff happens everywhere. So of course there's going to be a lot of overlap. Oh, Qingque.
Luofu is famous for its mung bean soda. You've got to give it a try. Oh, how's it going? Did you take some time off? See any more of the Xianzhou?
Have you heard of Spices Supreme?
Isn't that the place on Aurum Alley over in Exalting Sanctum? All the foodies go there. What about it? Planning on treating me to a feast?
Go on.
It's the main commercial street in the Exalting Sanctum. Although it's a lot quieter since the whole Stellaron crisis thing. Tourists fresh off the Starskiff always head to Starwatcher Avenue in Starskiff Haven. It's one of those bustling tourist streets. But if you want the real deal on local snacks, you've gotta get to Aurum Alley. I've marked it out for you on your map. Whenever I'm tired of Celestial Jade or slacking off,
but I
head over for a bowl of Granny Chen's tofu. Darn it, now that you've brought it up, I suddenly don't feel like clocking in for work anymore.
As if she ever felt like she should.
Is famous for its mung bean soda. You've got to give it a try.
Oh, we actually get to go here. actually leaving this area for Aurum Alley. Woo! And there's an event here or something, right? So, woo! New area! This is cool. Oh, the music for here is awesome. Yeah, nothing special here.
Spices Supreme. Check out that sign. Here it is.
A courier package, huh? There's a courier package left open on the roadside. Under the half-open lid is a thick stack of papers that flips gently in the breeze. Check the package. You lift the cover, reach into the package, and take out a large pile of manuscripts. Dear Mellow Golden Mare and Mercia Club, the first battle, which is the latest chapter of Xianzhou's Sword Tale, is amazing! In my opinion, the war between the Borisian and the Alliance should be next, causing drastic changes in the life of the protagonists. I hope the story will progress in this way. What follows is a long essay of the predicted plot that consists of almost 200,000 words, full of twists and turns and surprises. At the end of the story, the protagonists are expected to die one after another, and then be brought back to life by the paths. You have no idea whether the Immersia Club adopted the ideas in the essay that is worthy of winning the Interastral Peace Media Annual Award. Well, did they? Clearly, we have to read the series for... Ooh. Oh, another... Chests! Chests! Listen, I know we're having depressing Ting Yun funeral hour, but come on. We can take our time to find chests, can't we? Especially with such awesome music. Another courier package. An open package lays on the ground before you. You want to see who has left it behind, but there's no receipt on it. You find a note where the receipt should be attached, stating, "This is the unsolved mystery of Aurum Alley, the Midnight Mystery Boxes. These seeming normal, unassuming cardboard boxes have actually been around for longer than the Aurum Alley itself. No one knows who created them or where they came from. All we know is that even if they are stolen or destroyed, they will reappear intact here at midnight the next day. What's more, those that moved or damaged the boxes will all meet their doom. To people's shock, they realize that if they place gold, silver, jewelry, or other precious items inside the boxes, their future lives will be blessed and full of good luck. Whereas those who attempt to poach the treasures inside the boxes will, without exception, meet their doom." You look inside the box again and realize that there are a number of precious items already piled inside. What a lazy con. This is ridiculous. Ask for good fortune, too. Ah, these treasures are all mine! You mercilessly plunder all the valuables from the Midnight Mystery Box and stuff them into your bag. That night, the streets of Aurum Alley saw yet another heartbroken con man. Yeah, I got some Jade Abacus unit! Just had to use one of those wonderful Good Samaritan scales. Let's see. They do use them in place of elemental importance, such as gray flowers for the Dragon Church. I'm assuming it's stone and black flowers in the one's location outside Langdale. Yeah, but here's the thing. It's not consistent for all of them. So not all flowers are created equal, is essentially what I'm saying. Sometimes, the yellow flowers that you see in the grass don't have some strange secret connection to the Erd Tree. They're just random patches of yellow flowers. At least that's what I've been able to discern. There are 3 delivery boxes piled up in the corner. As you are a good person, you decide to take a look at where they are from and where they are going. As you approach, you realize that these old boxes are not actually courier parcels. There is a note on them that reads, "Items for the Faith Mass Theory Experiment," in large letters. You vaguely remember the concept of the Faith Mass Theory. You believe it was Dong Heng who taught you about it. Put simply, it states that items filled with the reverence and faith of humanity will subconsciously feel heavier. Many scholars believe that it is not only a psychological effect, but actually evidence that the mind can influence the physical world. This research is currently an extremely popular scientific discipline, and scholars in this area receive generous grants year after year. The 3 boxes in front of you read Iron Block 1 kilo, Iron Block 1 kilo, and Rainbow's Relic 1 kilo. According to the Faith Mass Theory, even if the 3 items have the same mass, Xianzhou citizens would perceive the Rainbow's Relic to be significantly heavier. Really? Let me try! You pick up the 3 boxes in turn, comparing their weight. The box with Rainbow's Relic written on it is far heavier than expected. That's a much larger weight difference than you anticipate from a deviation caused by subjective perception. If the signs on the crates are correct, the 3 items should all weigh 1 kilo each. Perhaps it really is faith that caused the relics to have a heavier weight. Maybe the sign is wrong. Have a look inside the boxes. You open the 2 boxes with the iron block 1 kilo written on them. Inside each, you find a regular iron block. Then you open the box marked with Rainbow's relic 1 kilo. You find that the box is completely empty except for a single note. I knew that people would grow curious and open this box to check. This box is completely empty, but still heavier than the boxes with iron blocks. Why is that? This is because people believe that this box contains the Rainbow's relic. Faith has weight. I hope that this experiment serves to dispel any doubt that you will accept our theory that the activities of our souls and minds can affect the world around us on a large scale. This world is truly miraculous. There must be something else in this box. Yeah. I submit this. You just cannot bring yourself to accept the phenomenon in front of you. You throw caution to the wind and whack the empty box with your bat. With a great twang, your bat strikes a hard object and rattles your hand painfully. You pick up the box and tear back the paper covering the area you struck. You find a thin, heavy metal plate underneath the paper. Ah, I see. It seems that this faith mass theory is indeed a popular scientific discipline. People must have used it to earn many a large grant. Ah, I love this game. Ah, leave it to scientists. Can't go there. There are a lot of places in the Xianzhou you can't go, quote unquote. I wonder if they're gonna open up areas like as the years progress with this game. Space Anchor, advertisement. People at Xianzhou see collecting and repairing broken things is a waste of time, but there are those that find joy in replacing what's been lost. These people refuse to be led astray by this generation of rapid consumption. Nope, I don't see it here. Ah, there's the chest. I don't need any Strail, that's the best part. I got everything I wanted from recent items. I wonder if they'll add more stuff to those shops as the years progress. Undispatched goods. I don't see anything special here, so we'll look at that later. A courier package? You see a note blatantly scrawled on the package that reads, Sender, Blue Rose, Recipient, Red Peach. You suddenly feel a jolt of alarm, I guess. Both the sender and recipient's name fit the format of the notorious Disciples of Sanctus Medicus. So, as an old friend of the people of Xianzhou, what are you supposed to do when faced with such a dangerous package? The matter at hand is a grave. Time to tear it open immediately. This has nothing to do with me. Time to skedaddle. Call the police. What else is there to do? Tear it open immediately. You quickly tear into the dangerous package, and you find it actually contains a single bouquet of delicate blue roses in bloom. Its petals are a deeper blue than the luminescent depths, as if all of the blue of the scale-scourged waterscape has been stolen and condensed into this one single bouquet. Alongside the flowers, you find a letter. Dearest Peach, for tens of thousands of years, humans have considered the cultivation of blue roses a scientific challenge. For millennia, people have believed that they have tried every possible method and created every possible type of blue rose. But they were mistaken. These flowers before you is the proof. I spent 300 years of my life to search for a new method that has not been discovered over these tens of thousands of years, and created this blue rose just for you, my love. That is the end of the letter. Oops, my bad. These must have hidden contraband in the flowers. Just expected from the old flow of the Disciples of Sanctus Medicus, you see through their facade with ease! You reach into the packaging and begin to tear through the content. Quickly, the blue flowers transform into dead petals. Inside your finger rests a strange flower bud. Every flower in this bouquet is in full bloom, but this stalk alone only holds a bud. You squeeze the bud open and notice a tiny pellet concealed inside. The longevity pill of Cruel. Where is it? Nope. Nope. There it is. Nope, that's not it either. Where is this material? Not here either? No, definitely not here. I know I picked it up. Was it here? Ah, here it is. Longevity Pill of Cruelty. A medicine exclusive to the Xianzhou Yaoqing. Said to have these effects improve overall fitness and rendering do so. Legends holds that Foxy and oh, okay, so there's just lots of lore to this. Whoops! Whoopsie! Wipe down the Sanctus Medicus, peeps. The package before you is mercilessly stamped with a red print stating, no such address found, return to sender. As a trailblazer filled with curiosity for all things, naturally you must OPEN IT UP! The package list opens with a crack and a D-Ting pokes its head out. Woof! It calls out to you. Unfortunately, you are not March 7th, and you can't understand what it's trying to tell you. As it opens mouth and barks again, you see a note fall. Send the puppy to the room. Read the note. Every time Riceball balked at me after you and I broke up, it just reminds me of how he used to yell at me as well. These memories have left me in deep pain. So I'm returning these things to you. This thing that you bought with a loan that's to be paid over 3,000 repayments. I hope you will take responsibility and look after it for the rest of its life. Also, I'd like you to return all the Jade Apicus and clothes I bought you for every anniversary and holiday over our years together. If you won't return them, then please pay 31,520 strails to my bank account. There are also fees for meals, rent, Starskip maintenance, and mental counseling. You are stunned to see so many figures written on a single piece of paper. You run your hand around the inside of the box to find another note. Keep reading! Enough, I don't want to see any more of this cringy romance drama. Firstly, let's get this straight. It was you who kept telling me to take out a loan to buy Riceball. Secondly, just give up. You think I don't know what kind of games you're playing? You want to give this to me so it can remind me of you, don't you? You think my heart will skip a beat when I see this dog and I'll come running back to you? You think seeing all our bills will keep me up at night racked with guilt, right? We've been fighting, arguing, ignoring each other, reconciling, just to fight again for over 10,000 days and nights now. This little drama has gone on for too long. I'm tired. I'm done. I've had it. Perhaps you're going to say that all this is my self-indulgent imagination, but then I'd like to ask you one thing. Why do you know my current address? It's as if you're trapped between a pair of lovers, paralyzed in shock as you hear them reel off the many things they have done to annoy each other, no matter how trivial these actions may be. You rummage through the box again, and unbelievable! Inconceivable! There's another note that's been crumpled into a ball in the corner? Love is transient, but dogs are humanity's best friend. Read it. Wow, you're really into that, into such petty gossip? This third note is actually not another list of heartbroken accusations. It is a D-Ting warranty card. Sorry, I know you're disappointed. Artistry hardware can repair a D-Ting, but we will never be able to repair a broken relationship. Either way, in your spirited quest for knowledge, you've lost some precious few minutes of your life to learn a vivid lesson in intimate relationships. You decide to send the little dog over to the realm keeping commission. They will find a fitting home for this D-Ting. I got a key of inspiration, too, for erudition. This game, man. I already said that, you just didn't read it. Oopsie, my bad. We need some hearty laughs. Oh. Courier package. There's a courier package left open on the roadside. Under the half-open lid is a stack of papers that flip gently in the breeze. Let's check the package. You open the lid and reach inside, fishing out a large stack of manuscripts. The handwriting is illegible, bossy, and full of unrestrained emotion. Try your best to read it. Dear Mellow Golden Mayor and Mercia Club, I have a wonderful piece of tech that I'd like to sell to you all for the sum of 200,000 credits. Compared to its market potential, this price is an absolute bargain. After that, there are ramblings, paragraphs, bold technical concepts, and market analyses. But after making your way through a few hundred words, you're soon hypnotized into a state of drowsiness by such biz speak. Terms as energized, cross-channel, and activated ecosystem. In the end, you decide to put down this 40-page magnum opus and leave it behind on the side of the road alongside the box. Wait, how many more chests are left? 3. Nope. Let us see. Where could our chest be hiding? Oh, another courier pack. Oh no, we've checked that one. I'm not quite sure where chests would be. Well, there's one here. I feel like I've looked around every corner now. Yeah, one last once over. Nope, no chests here. Nope. Nope, 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 nope. Nope. Nope, not around any secret hidden corners. Oh! There is one. Right under my nose. Someone shut up that D-Ting! Gosh, neighbors. Am I right? Alright, last one has to be somewhere over in this corner. Oh, this just takes you back to Exalting Sanctum. Oh, I see. There's 2 entrances to Aram Alley. That's cool. I just learned a fun fact from Twitter. Liza P is a Korean play on words. P means blood in Korean. The game can also be called Liza Blood, which ties into the story too. Oh, that's cool. I did not know that. So both Pinocchio and Blood. That's a neat bit of trivia. Well, Chad, I have no idea where this 7th one could possibly be. Oh! But I did find another courier package. A few boxes lay in a messy formation on the ground before you. With your great experience of poking through other people's courier packages, you can tell immediately that they are empty. Why would someone leave empty boxes on the road? You try picking one of them up and are surprised to find that they are linked together. In other words, they're not just a few empty boxes. They are a strangely shaped empty box. At this moment, you notice a line of elegant calligraphy written underneath the boxes. Biennial Exhibition of Contemporary Lawfu Art, Delivery Dragon. So this is an art installation. That was close. You could have made a huge mess. Maybe you should get out of here. How come I can't tell this is meant to be a dragon? So this is what people call contemporary art. What garbage is this? It's beautiful, Delivery Dragon. God, chat, these are so good. All right, I'm gonna channel what I actually think this is. What garbage is this? I would not be art if everyone could understand it. The delivery boxes are an expression of modern life, whereas the dragon is a representation of our traditional values. Perhaps the delivery dragon cannot give us answers, but it poses a powerful question. What could be created when modern life collides with traditional values? Either way, best to move away from here. These modern art pieces are go for ridiculous prices. If you accidentally break it, even selling Pom-Pom won't cover it. Modern art! Pshaw!
Spice is supreme. Check out that sign. Here it is.
Yeah, I heard you the first time, March. Well, alright.
Honored guests, welcome to our humble eatery. What can we get for you today?
We're here on a gift-giving errand for Miss Ting Yun.
Something from Miss Ting Yun for me? Oh, what a precious person she is. A sweet thing like her, gifting me a kitchen knife. When she first ate here, I told her my motto: you can't better your own food unless you taste it. Then she got me to talk about my hunting and cooking experiences out on other worlds. She was captivated. She pestered me about dish after dish. At the end, she mentioned she wanted to get me a gift. A sword for a hero and a knife for a chef. That's how she put it. She probably came across some rare mineral and forged it by hand. Look how sharp it is. I bet it'd cut straight through a Thalassa titanium terrapin shell. Miss Ting Yun is too kind. Who among the Aram Alley vendors hasn't been spoiled by the generosity of Whistling Flames? Her grand fare puts small merchants like us in touch with big intergalactic vendors. If we're talking gifts, it's us who should be gifting her something. Oh, I heard the trade port is open again for business. Miss Ting Yun must be real busy, right?
Actually, Ting Yun, I'm not gonna lie to these people.
This is real, right? The monster you mentioned, where did it come from? I wish I could take this knife and cut it to ribbons. Forget it. Matters like these are beyond the control and understanding of a cook like me. Thank you, all of you. Let me prepare a dish for you as a gift from Miss Ting Yun.
She goes into the big kitchen and comes out with a steaming bowl of...
It was our chili oil beef offal stew that first attracted Miss Ting Yun to our restaurant. I can't believe that she'll never taste it again. Please, you'll have to eat her share too.
About that bow, I think I know who Miss Tingyun intended to gift it to.
Mr. Yan Ming said an ambassador will return with a gift for a trusted colleague. The person who Tingyun trusts the most is Madame Yukong, right?
That makes sense. She uses a bow for her weapon. Yep. We're just gonna have to leave it at that. That sounded like a threat.
What brings you here?
We're here to pass on a gift from Miss Tingyun.
This bow. Did Tingyun pick it out for me? She understood my pain. It's a shame I can no longer do anything for her. 30 years ago, I fought in a terrible war. My comrade and I set sail together, but only I returned. The scars of that war never truly healed. Still, the Law Fu traced out its arc of recovery and continued to trade. I felt tired of voyaging, like I'd lost the courage to pull on a bowstring ever again. I hid away in the Skyfaring Commission and buried myself in work, never wanting to see the sky again. Despite rising to Helm Master, my military career hadn't prepared me for the type of meticulous planning work now confronting me. Tingyun, on the other hand, was a born merchant, always discussing business matters with me and offering up advice, even if she was my subordinate. She never fought alongside me on the battlefield, but in her own way, she became a comrade in arms. Without the help of Tingyun and the Guild, the Law Fu would not have been able to recover in the space of just 30 short years. I used to think that the Xianzhou had changed with the times. Geniuses like Tingyun were the future for the Skyfaring Commission's next generation. They would bring prosperity to the Law Fu. I was only ever suited to the flames of war. I was wrong. Only when the last minions of the Antimatter Legion are wiped out will I become useless to the Xianzhou. The Xianzhou needs people like me, those willing to cruise the sky and fight the flames. The star skiff is ready for the ceremony now. Everyone, please place your objects aboard the star skiff.
Wait! Wait for me! Miss Tingyun prepared a gift for me. As a fellow ambassador, I cannot fail to honor our custom.
You have to eat her portion too, lol.
Yan Ming, what is it that you've prepared?
I've brought a paper kite. I know it may seem simple compared to the precious items that Tingyun gifted others in the past, but it has a deeper meaning. I heard that Foxians have a tradition where paper kites are used to comfort the souls of pilots who can no longer take to the skies.
Ah.
Tingyun and I were never pilots in the strictest sense of the word, but we spent much of our lives out among the stars. For her to be able to take wing once again would make her very happy.
Ah, that explains with Yukong too. The comrade she lost in the war. Commemorating those who can no longer fly.
Paper kites are often gifted to children, But as a symbol of spreading one's wings and soaring high up into the sky, they are also a comfort to Foxian pilots. It's an old tradition that's carried on to this day.
If you're ready, please select a few items to place aboard the star skiff.
Out of all this stuff we've got, what do you think we should place on the star skiff?
Let's see. The paper kite for sure.
This time, we needn't compete. Go. Fly on to other distant worlds.
The Amicassator seal.
Thank you for everything you've done for the Skyfaring Commission and the Luo Fu. This small seal is the foundation of the Xianzhou's prosperity.
The tea named after her.
This is the tea that Meng Ming has made, especially named after you.
And her favorite dish.
This is a gift from Miss Yensui on behalf of all the restaurants on Arum Alley. You're going to love this.
The Skyfaring Commission shall never forget you, Ting Yun. I will seek out the truth. And if it is discovered that you were taken from us, I swear to avenge your unjust end. It is time for the soul-soothing ceremony. Please make your way to Earthrise Agora in Starskiff Haven.
Still holding out hope she's actually alive, huh? That small bit of hope that, you know what, maybe Ventilia is fucking with us. And Ting Yun's still out there somewhere. In some form. That stew, we'll never get to taste it. Hopefully Ting Yun will enjoy it up in the stars.
Needs hard.
Oh, cutscene. Oh, that's pretty. Oh, Jing Yuan, he looks okay. And Yang Qing didn't die either.
General, the ceremony is finished. You should take a rest.
Not yet. I have things I wish to convey to my astral friends. My apologies I couldn't get to you any sooner. Yan Qing made sure that I was fully recuperated. Before you leave the Luo Fu, there are two things I wish to gift the Express.
Two gifts? Has his conscience finally gotten the better of him? Is he going to make up for all our hard work along the way?
I'd like some free real estate, please!
Please. Let us reconvene at the seat of divine foresight.
I'd like a big mansion, real nice. Make sure it's on the tallest tower in the
You need to
Xianzhou.
keep on living.
Oh. I can see him every time I close my eyes. Aw, shit. How long have you been awake? You need to rest. You can't go on like this. I have no idea. Since he left, the house was so empty I couldn't sleep. Just do it for his sake. I'm sure he wouldn't want to see you in this state. You need to be strong. Other Master sighed, how are you going to attend the soothing ceremony looking like this? Your life must go on, and you need to buck up. Oh.
So they also hold funerals.
I've got it. Turns out that this ceremony of theirs is the Xianzhou funeral. So they also hold funerals, huh? I thought they'd be. Why do you look so disappointed? Is your dream dashed? What are you talking about? I'm just feeling a bit sentimental. The hero I'm looking for is one of the Cloud Knights. Unfortunately, he's passed away. Are you talking about your hometown fairy tale? The one about the Longsword Knight that rescued hundreds of people with a battered sword? Yes, it's him. It isn't a fairy tale, but a historical event that took place centuries ago. I thought he was an invincible hero that was spared from illness and death. Little did I know. For some reason, seeing the funeral makes me feel a bit sentimental. What do you think lies at the end of life?
I once held the same ceremony on the Feng Hu, some 30 years or so ago now. Painful memories don't ever fade away with time. I don't want to bear witness to those scenes again. Once I've finished handling the various tasks at hand, I want to aid the Cloud Knights in their investigation. I'll fly out on a star skiff and trace Ting Yun's original flight path onto the Xianzhou. Rest assured, I will leave no stone unturned.
The good news is the gifts at
So
least
they also hold funerals.
yeah. The gifts at least imply that until recently, Ting-Yun was Ting-Yun. So that's always positive. What's this about? Hello, D-Ting. Meow, meow, meow! Clearly you're meowing up the wrong tree. Fight someone who can understand. What if I just leave it be? Being the responsible person you are, you can't just leave it here. How about asking March 7th for help? Let's go, I'll ask March 7th. Frosty Blades Trial, what? Find someone who can understand the D-Ting's bark. Oh gosh, what did I just start myself on? Well. There's March.
Everything okay?
March, can you help me translate something?
Huh? Why is D-Ting talking to you? I've always been nice to cute little animals.
Sorry, he likes me better. And why not me?
I think I'm a better fit, that's all. Never mind. No need to get offended. The first time we met D-Ting was during the Kafka hunt. I could tell there was a mysterious connection between us. Whenever he barked, I understood what he wanted to say. For example, woof woof, woof 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 woof. Meaning, hello dear, I found a strange thing at the port of Cloudford. You may want to come and have a look for yourself.
What? You got all that from a few woofs? You wouldn't happen to be related to D-Ting.
Hey, enough with the passive aggression. The simple truth of the matter is that I can understand him. So what did D-Ting find at the port? Come on, let's go check it out.
Uh-huh. She's probably fine and you're just wasting your time. Jokes aside, this is pretty sad. Yeah, it is one of those things where it's like, God, what did happen to her? I hope we get a Ting-Yun quest in the future where it's just trying to trace her origins and figure out what happened to her with Phantylia. That'd be kind of cool. Maybe one day they'll release, like, the planet where Ting-Yun was and she's gone. Who knows? Maybe it's Penacony. You never know. It could be. We don't know what the plot for Penacony is going to be. A Frosty Blades trial, huh? Like I said, we're not gonna be doing the companion missions for a bit. So, missions. Hello? There we go. It's the only thing I don't like about this game so far, like, really kind of annoys me is how the quick menu works. But that's true for most of these games. I feel it's very sensitive. So even though it looks like it hits the right one, it'll, like, switch to it, like, last frame or something.
Hard work needs hard rest.
I say, I would be really interested. I hope they don't just cop out, though, and just make it where, no, don't worry, Ting-Yun is fine. Like, even if she's alive in some form, it has to be, like, it has to come at some price. Like, make her, like, a mech or something. Or, like, put her in a puppet body, like we have with the other existing girl, right? Hanya's sister. Shi, or whatever it is.
Would you like me to relay your message?
Mm-hmm. Oh, I actually just see the Divine Foresight. Go report it in for you. Alright, time to go visit the general.
Present company is gathered to reiterate the Xianzhou Luofu's esteemed gratitude for the magnanimous actions of the Nameless. I am sure Lady Fu has given voice to this already, but the Luofu is greatly indebted to you. Therefore, on behalf of the Luofu Cloud Knights, I hereby present you with a Jade Abacus, a symbol of our allied friendship.
Nah. A Jade Abacus? Is this a souvenir?
It could indeed be considered a souvenir of a certain variety, but not one you could find in a gift store. Back when the Alliance was first established, all those thousands of years ago, the Xianzhou ships swore an oath, etching the record into a Jade Abacus. The world may crumble, and the heavens may fall, but this oath shall never be broken. The same is true of this Jade Abacus. It is a record of the Lawfu Cloud Knight's promise to the crew of the Astral Express. It is also a beacon. Grip it tightly, and it will send a message to the Jade Abacus here, in my hand. No matter how astronomically distant you are, the Lawfu Cloud Knights will always come to the aid of the crew, whatever your need may be.
Wow, now that's what I call a payoff.
Of course, I trust that such an important article will not be used for trivial or inappropriate circumstances. I hope you can understand.
Yep, got it. Say no more. Sure thing.
Thank you for your generosity, General.
Dan Heng.
General.
In accordance with the Edict of the Ten Lords Commission, I am hereby authorized to relieve your banishment decree. From this day henceforth, you may come and go freely on the Lawfu.
Nice!
Not a complete surprise.
But I must remind you that the crimes of Dongfeng have had far-reaching implications. And some people, such as those in Scale Gorge Waterscape, will not be much moved by the issuance of a paper edict. While I can guarantee your freedom to come and go as you please, I cannot guarantee your safety. Again, I hope you can understand.
I understand.
This issuing of gifts brings with it a sense of relief. Even my wound is feeling much improved. The occasion calls for a line or two of poetry. Though I feel my efforts would be overshadowed by the erudition of Lady Fu. Another time, perhaps. The Express and its passengers have a long voyage ahead of them. May that voyage be smooth and untrammeled. I bid you farewell.
One half of a Jade Abacus of a lying oath gifted to you by Jing Yuan. Hold on to the Jade Abacus and set out information, and the other half will immediately receive it. No matter the distance, the Lawfu Cloud Knights will surely arrive at your side and carry out your request. Like in that final battle, you can ask for their help. Exactly. Exactly. All as Kafka asked, right? We could just call for their help. Can we talk to you? No, okay. Oh, so I'm just strolling about. Yeah, I know this. Need Divine Foresight, but we can stroll. Got down, Petrichor in. Could you write a letter of recommendation for me? Sorry, I got notified the end doesn't hire either clinic. Please forgive me. Alright, fine. Request, can matters to discuss. We'll talk about this later. Got some music talking to her. Nice. Yang Ching.
Oh, hi. I know we haven't got the chance to get acquainted, but I've heard a lot of good things about the crew from the General. I have to say, I'm very impressed.
I'm leaving the Lawfu.
So soon? I wanted to help the General, but things didn't turn out how I wanted them to be. I've learned my lesson. Also, I have a rather abrupt request. After fighting Dan Heng, I feel like my skills are lacking somewhere. If you have any time to coach me...
we could schedule in a couple rounds.
Deal. Safe travels.
Yeah, he just listened to the General be like, no, we cannot have you go looking for Blade all on your own and all that shit. And then he just walked off and found Blade himself. What a Chad. He just ignored the General while he was rambling. But then he got his ass beat by fucking Dan Heng. Alright. Our 7th. Oh, we talked to them all, huh?
Himiko messaged me. The Express detected the Jade Gates reopening. She asked whether we'd be heading back anytime soon. She was also asking after you, Dan Heng. I think it'd be best if you update her in person, don't you think?
She must have been worried. I'll return to the train and put her mind at rest.
Himiko must be eager to hear about what we've been up to on this mission too, right? Hang on. Oh, how could I forget? We should bring something back for the conductor. Have you got any unfinished business on the Xianzhou?
Let's see. I'd like to visit some of the friends we made along the way.
Oh yeah, There are some people we haven't said goodbye to yet.
Fine, fine. Dan Heng and I will go back to the Express. The two of you come back soon, okay?
Sure.
Don't worry, Mr. Yang.
Optional, before you return to the Express, bid farewell to the people you got to know on the Xianzhou. Awesome. You can actually run around and talk to people. That's cool.
Safe travels.
That's neat. The question is, like, who do they count as people we've met that they'll allow us to go talk to? Is this an endgame foreshadowing thing? I assume so. I assume this is all set up for, like, this is sort of just set up for, okay, when the battle for Nanook happens, we're gonna have, like, the Xianzhou ships, like, flying in to save us.
I
don't even know where to look. Alright, here's Bailu.
Hello!
I'm leaving the Luofu.
To start your next journey. That's great! I can't wait to escape the commission again. Oh, make sure you come visit. Next time you're here, we'll put my plan into action. I've got it all figured out. We sneak out, head over to Arm Alley, and pick out on the snacks there.
Better start playing the escape route then.
It's a deal. And don't forget to come see me if you get any headaches, fever, tendon pain, joint pain, anything. My treatment is on the house.
Gotcha. Okay, so that's how we do it. We go find them. So let's see. I'm surprised Bailu wasn't in this plot that much. Maybe she'll appear more in the side quest stuff. Because Dan Heng mentioned her, right? So, might be something. I'll be honest, I'm surprised Qingque isn't here. She might be over by Fushun? I doubt anyone's in Arm Alley, but yeah, back at the Divination Commission. Good luck finding them, yeah, I know, right? Like in the final battle, you call for their help? Yeah, exactly.
Hiding out at the Divination Commission? That's a bold decision.
Wait, who's being bold, Qingque? Anyway, first we'll say bye to Fushun.
Are you here to say goodbye?
I'm leaving the Luofu.
There's no need to be so anxious. I predict that you will return to the Xianzhou often, and you will definitely continue to trouble us when you do. Therefore, forget about any farewells.
I'm leaving the Luofu. Even if I do return, this is still a farewell, right? I'm leaving the Luofu.
Alright, okay, I understand. I wish your travels be fleeting of foot, and may your crises be effortlessly resolved.
I'm not gonna do the puzzle thing with you right now, lady.
Imagine if the divination...
101010.
Where is Qingque? Where's my Gamba Gremlin? I have to say goodbye to you. Life would be empty if I couldn't say goodbye to you. There's actually a mission thing here? What? Oh, head to Kafka's location. Oh, okay. I didn't know Kafka was in the area. No, I don't see her. Where are you, Qingque? The problem is I don't know if my main character commented because that was part of a side quest or part of the main quest. Okay, you know what, let's check Exalting Sync. No, we already went there. Stargazer. I'm gonna assume nobody's gonna be here. I might have to look this up online, because I don't want to miss anybody. Cloudford, maybe? Pelageya Sergeyevna, huh?
These affairs...
Let me see, can I buy your shit? Nope, it hasn't refreshed. We got 4 days on this one and 9 hours on this one. It's a Gamba box within a Gamba box, chat! Don't you love gambling? Speaking of, do I have any more puzzles here? No, actually. That's actually probably the biggest shocker. Let's see. That's how we can meet with Kafka. Artisanship Commission. Lumen Flux. Wait, what's this? Ah, Heliobus Energy. That's the name of the demon things that was in a lore thing for a side quest. Actually, you know what? Now that I think about it, it describes it as like a green devil fire flame thing. That's what it looks like here, right? They're described as like devils. I wonder if like Phantilia turns out to be like one of those things, maybe. I don't know. She could be anything. It could just be like, oh, I'm a destruction. I've lost physical form or some shit. Creation Furnace. Like, where the hell are they supposed to be? Oh. Yes, continue. Continue to miss. What's happening over here? I don't see a puzzle. You tell me puzzle, but I see no puzzle. Well, works for me. That's it, I'm looking it up. Obsequies performed along road ahead. Where is everyone to say farewell to? Let's see. Damn. Wiki doesn't show it. Let's see, optional task. Let's see. Oh, someone's actually did a Twitter thread. Okay, let's see what this is like. Oh, Sushong. Okay. I haven't technically met Sushong, though. Like, how's this gonna go? Like, how does this work exactly?
Hard work needs hard rest.
She's probably something unique. Yeah, she's probably somewhere, like, real special, I bet.
Hi.
Are you listening to Mr. Shion stories? I've never talked to this guy.
Sure am. Things have been in constant turmoil since I transferred to the Luofu. Now that I've got a little free time, I'm here to listen to some storytelling. Are you... Sorry, I've met so many people recently. You seem unfamiliar. Judging by your clothes, you must be an Outworlder.
I'm Don Hung's friend.
I see. Silent but Deadly told me something about meeting up with a friend. You must be them.
Silent but Deadly?
Pretty accurate nickname, right? That guy has a lot on his plate. It's enough to make you worry. The fact you're standing here right now must mean things are pretty much taken care of?
I'm leaving.
Is that so? Well, before you leave, I recommend listening to Mr. Xian's Legend of the High Cloud Quintet. Ever since I was a little kid, I've always wanted to be an epic hero. I never get tired of hearing about the quintet. I'm sure you'll love it. You should bring Don Hung along next time. We can chat over some tea. Anyway, I'm getting off track. I won't take any more of your time. Good luck. You should bring Don Hung along next time.
You're part of the... She's part of the O'Malley event, right? So... Yeah, she's gonna be a key part of that, I guess, so... I guess we're gonna see more of her in the future. Hello, little D-Ting. I'm leaving the Luofu. What's that? You're gonna miss me? Dean lifts his front paws, draws an arch in the air, and its round head turns around and runs off into the distance. It looks like he has something to show you. Alright! I'm following the dog, chat. I trust it. What do you want to show me, doggy? Fucking robo-dog. Oh god, we're gonna be here for a while, aren't we, chat? Well, I guess I can always look up where... Where's Lobcha? Oh, the dog needs me to keep up with him. Oh, it took me to a chest. Is this a gift for me? D-Ting circles around and sits down, especially wanting to see you open the chest to get something nice. I guess a dog really is a man's best friend after all. Ah, that's cute. A return gift from a parting with the D-Ting. It only takes 3 days to analyze the entire archives of the Artisan Commission and customize its own staff profile pic. Master Ottoson, I found this in the payroll. It's... What's this money for? Got ourselves a little chat icon. Alright, so next. Alright, so that's Bailu. Yukong. Yukong's at the same spot, so.
Are you off then?
I'm leaving.
The Xianzhou Luofu is all the richer for your brief time with us. I offer blessings on behalf of the Skyfaring Commission on the eve of your departure. If you require resupplying during your journey, you can always count on us.
Gotcha.
Life is fleeting.
Oh, sorry. Didn't want to skip that.
Life is fleeting. We hope you'll have the opportunity to return to us on the Luofu soon.
Alright. Exalting Sanctum. Apparently.
Hard work needs hard rest.
Is that you, Big Brother?
Aww.
I knew it was you by the sound of your footsteps.
Oh no, this is from the side quest. No, it's me. I'm planning on leaving the Luofu. Of course she's here. Fuck.
You're leaving? Thank you for helping me. And thanks to Don Shu, too.
Oh no.
I should be taller the next time you're back, so I won't be such a burden on everyone. By the way, is Don Shu okay?
Oh.
Me and my friends are worried about her. We haven't heard from her since the last time she delivered the medicine.
Why? It had to be the kids! The title wasn't a prophecy! Ah! Why does everyone call you Big Brother? That's common in Japan to call, if it was like to call yourself like the equivalent of Big Brother or Big Sister, for older male or female figures, especially when it's younger kids and stuff. It's just a common way to address, I don't know necessarily say strangers, but people that you feel like a certain affection with, but you're not necessarily like personally familiar with. I'll be honest.
Dead. What does dead mean?
Oh, fuck.
It doesn't mean going to a really, really, really far away place forever and ever, and never coming back, like my mommy and daddy.
She committed a serious crime and was executed on the spot. Damn it.
So Donshu will never come to see us again?
The little girl stares in your direction in silence, but the look in her eyes says a lot.
Thanks for telling me, Big Brother. Like Donshu always said, we can't expect others to take care of us forever. Bye-bye, Big Brother.
Oh.
Arbor. Bye-bye, Big Brother.
Fuck. That was such a good quest, too. I didn't expect that the side quest would also get included here. Bullshit. Okay, who's next on the list? Alright, the Luofu trio. Oh, these little shits! Oh yeah, I'm gonna say goodbye to them and tell them I'm gonna fuck them up. Where are those kids? You fucking bully the little blind girl? Where are you? Where are you? There they are.
What do we do now? We don't really have to turn over a new leaf, do we?
No way! We pretend to obey the grown-ups, then get back to business as soon as we get the chance.
Hey, what are you looking at? This is our conversation, okay? Why does this Outworlder seem so familiar to me?
Hey, boss! I recognize him! He's the guy who messed with us last time! Ugh, I remember now. Last time we dealt with this one, we got into big trouble.
Ah, it's you. You're the one who betrayed us, right? We've been ordered to change our name from the Luofu Trio to the Luofu Study Club. It's so embarrassing. Now no one's gonna respect us anymore.
So tell us, how much compensation are you gonna give?
I plan on leaving.
Trying to flee?
Boss, let's just forget about it. Let this bad omen off the Luofu so we can get on with business.
Just go then. What's it gotta do with us? You think we're friends or something? You wanna say goodbye to us?
Donshu asked me to bring you a message. Oh?
Donshu? Who's Donshu?
She's the leader of the Disciples of Sanctus Medicus. The one everyone was talking about.
Sanctus Medicus? What do you want with me?
You want us to join you or something?
Stay away from Xiao Yu. You hear? Otherwise.
You guys must think you're pretty tough. Bullying kids like us out in the open.
Oh, yeah. Have us arrested then, you piece of shit.
Time to throw in the towel, boss. They're playing for real. If you want to start a fight with the Disciples, I'm out.
I guess you're right. These guys mean business. My mom said they eat 3 or 4 kids for breakfast.
Yeah. Hey, you! We promised not to bully Xiao Yu again. If you promise not to mess with us.
And don't bully any other kids either.
Okay. We promise. But you have to keep your word too.
Yeah. Fucking trash kids. Lost and Found Nose has been slapped onto the wall, sticking out like a sore thumb. Huh. Master Gongshu, of course. Of course. Nope, not here. Arson Ship Commission. Ah, that's why we can't find the puzzle thing, because he must be... That's probably why. That explains it. God, actually finding his location is actually kind of tough. It has to be Artisan Ship Commission. Yeah, right? But where? Ah, here. Master Gongshu.
The Artisan Ship Commission has come through hell and high water since the incident. Rebuilding what we lost will drain the years. Our labor filled with blood and sweat and tears. For a youngster to deliver a farewell to an old man like me is a rare occurrence in this day and age. I've taken on many a short-life apprentice. After leaving the Lawfu, they never return. Time, not distance, is the true separator of souls. The lingering sound of bygone music plays, though groweth fainter with the parting ways.
You sound touched, Master Gongshu. Don't worry, I'll be back.
I'm glad. I'll still be here at the Artisanship Commission. You're welcome anytime.
I see I still have puzzles for you, but...
But farewell it is. I shall not sing for you on your way out. I fear the sound would break my heartstrings.
Alright, so last one is Qingque, actually. Yeah, save the best for last. Happens to actually be right where we were. Bad children, yeah. Awful kids.
Hard work needs hard rest.
Alright, so she should be around. Oh, she's here. There, I see her. How could I miss her?
I don't believe in ghosts.
I'm guessing seeing you here probably means that your affairs on the Xianzhou are mostly complete.
I'm leaving.
Is that it? I thought you were gonna stay for at least a little longer. Did Welt learn how to play Celestial Jade in the end? If he hasn't got the hang of it yet, tell him to come see me, and I'll show him the ropes. Oh, I haven't asked you yet. Are you interested in learning yourself?
Sure, if it's easy to learn.
Aha! I thought so. Come back when you have time. I'll teach you. We're in agreement then. You can come back anytime and I'll teach you how to play.
There we go, we did it all. No more optional. Alright, so let's see. What are our quest options we got? So we have this one, this one, this one. This one seems to be a new one. Like, we have a lot of stuff, so... We're about to finish up with, the Xianzhou Lawfu. So I think we do that, and then we call it quits. Then next time, we're gonna do the last of the Belobog missions with Natasha and Serval. Then we're gonna continue with the main quest for Belobog, and then we'll go from there. Hopefully we'll finish it all in one thing, and I can get straight to Ethereum Wars. God, this has been a long journey, but it's been rewarding. We're gonna probably do the...
There's a dreamlike quality to watching these star skiffs depart through the Jade Gate. How long will these ships sail? And which stars are they traveling to?
From a universal perspective, there is little difference between the lives of long and short-lived species. The transcendence that the Xianzhou pursues is nothing compared to the enduring majesty of the stars. And the grief felt here is no different from our own.
We're back! Didn't know you were a poet, Mr. Yang.
Yeah, you're back. Himiko and I were just discussing our journey. This little excursion has reached its conclusion. All things must come to an end. Still, some endings spark a new beginning.
Next time, I think I should be the one trailblazing with you guys. Welt can stay on the Express.
Since when did the work roster just change like that?
So we can warp jump as planned this time?
Yes, no more Stellaron Hunter interruptions. It's time to get our original plan back on track. Our next stop is Penacony, remember?
I do. I remember.
The family is throwing a banquet there, and they sent invitations out to the Express. I was curious about the state of the planet, so I accepted. When the conductor is ready, we can set off for the next stop.
Meanwhile, in the Shackling prison. Oh, Lucha! Hey!
All who enter here are either jailers or prisoners.
Oh.
Which are you?
Oh.
Neither.
I'm merely a lost traveler.
What a spectacle. The Stellaron, the Ambrosial Arbor, the Disciples of Sanctus Medicus, the Lord Ravager. A series of threats that almost succeeded in diverting attention away from the crucial question. They who brought the Stellaron onto the Xianzhou, what was their motive? Will you surrender, or do you require encouragement? Abomination of Yaoshi.
General, my power does indeed stem from the abundance. But I'm the same as you. We are both enemies of Yaoshi.
That's right, Jingyuan. Stay out of our way. The revival of the Arbor is an omen. It's time for the Xianzhou to choose its next path. The Rainbow Arbiter, the Plague's author, the Ruin author. This is a chess game between eons. If you don't stand with the winners, you stand to lose. And this time, we will put the abundance in their grave.
Oh! Hello, Jingliu! So that's how you enter the story. Oh my, we got ourselves quest. Kalis, you there? Nope. No, I'm Pom Pom. Yeah, you totally look like Pom Pom. Alright, stop kidding around. There's something important. I suddenly remember there was one thing that caught my attention during the trip to the Luofu. The Matrix of Prescience Ultima at the Divination Commission. The Master Diviner used that thing to interrogate Kafka and saw right into her memories without Kafka even saying a word. So I was thinking, could this Matrix be used on me? It's worth asking her. She did mention this. It's worth asking. We might even be able to find your lost memories. Yes, I wanted to ask at the Sea of Divine Foresight, but after thinking about it, I felt a little uneasy. The Luofu had just experienced a huge incident. Jingyuan is injured, and the Master Diviner needs to manage the whole place. I couldn't bring up this personal matter. So I thought I'd wait until she wasn't so busy, and then we could go to the Divination Commission together to ask her. Do I have to go too, really? It's not that I don't want to, but this is your personal affair. I'm just embarrassed to ask others for help of my own. See you at the Divination Commission, Total Recall. Ah, March 7th mission. A Tong Hung Do. Kalis, are you busy these days? I would like to ask you to accompany me on a certain task. Want me as a bodyguard? So you're worried that someone on the Xianzhou might want to hurt you and want me as your bodyguard? You jest. I want to meet the current High Elder of the Luofu Vidyadhara. I want to ask about some bygone matters so that I will better understand what I can still do to make amends for my past life. Do I have to be there? This feels like a really formal occasion. I fear complications will arise if I go alone. But with you present, things are different. I heard you helped save that dragon lady. It will make things much easier to handle. I'll wait for you at Signwood Pavilion in Exalting Sanctum. See you there. Alright, we got a bunch of different missions. There are so many Luofu missions. So many Luofu companion missions. Back to business. Aram Alley's Hustle and Bustle. Like, holy crap. There's just so much we can do.
What the... Is this a letter?
Holy fucking shit, this game. I'll look at that later.
Hey, did you hear about our next stop? It's a world called Penacony. I hear it's a beautiful, dreamy place. I'm so excited. But Pom Pom said the banquet we were invited to is still a little ways off. What can I do to pass the time? Huh? Is that my phone? Must be the group chat.
Oh. Bronya! Bronya, what the hell are you doing? Can you read this message, Express Crew? Fucking Bronya. Long time no see. Yeah, I see it. It's been a while, Bronya. Bronya, we're missing you so much. Great, I was worried that you couldn't receive my message. I know you're busy, so I'll keep it short. Recently, I've been working on preparing the Soulworm Festival, a traditional Belabogian festival. The standard celebrations for this festival has been suspended for years due to the Fragmentum and the lockdown, and Belabogians now really need a heated celebration to lift their spirits. So if you have time, I'd like to invite you to the Soulworm Festival and witness what we've achieved so far in reviving Belobog. Sure thing! I'll come for sure. Me too! Festivals and celebration are right up my alley. It'd be great if you can come. Everyone has been missing you. Has Don Hung been busy these days? He hasn't sent any messages in the group chat. He's holed up in his room recently. I guess he's turned off all his devices. We'll check on him for you. Thank you, March. I'm looking forward to seeing you all at the Soulworm Festival. She's doing the roses again.
Ah, that Don Hung. He can't just ignore Bronya.
Whoop! But, yeah, but what's wrong with, sorry, what's wrong with, there we go. What's wrong with it, though? It's just, it's Bronya. Like, of course she picks the Belobog Knight Soldier, like, Silvermane Guard with, like, a wine glass. Like, she has to be all fancy. It's like, we get it, you're a princess. Do you have to act like you're all classy even in group chat? That okay, yeah.
Let's go to his room and talk to him.
Sure, later. Jolted away from Winter Dream, Future Market Prologue. Hey, Luca.
This way. I found some extra supplies while I was tidying up. Might be a help to you. It's been pretty peaceful in the underworld recently, so we don't have a lot of use for this stuff anymore. I figured I might as well share it all with the Express crew. Take it. Don't be shy.
Thanks. Stellar Jade! Yeah, Luca, my man! I love you, boy. You're my brother.
Since the Express crew helped the underworld through such a tough time, I need to do my best to help you in return. Isn't that what being friends is all about?
Oh, bro. Luca, you are just a good guy. What is wrong, Pom Pom? Again! Pom Pom! How's my Trailblaze level? Okay, good. Nothing new. Achievements. Alright, Transient Aren't the Living. Oh, we only have one more quest for this one for now. That's cool. We actually got a lot of quests done. It's actually kind of crazy to think. Oh, sorry, achievements, I should say. No, it's talking about the next world we're visiting. It was described as dreamy. Well, the idea is that it's Penacony, so it's an obvious play on the words of penal colony, because the idea was that it was a prison world, but then I think something happened. I think it was attacked by the Fragmentum or something, and then, like, that's when Sheepe the Harmony came in and incorporated all the prisoners as part of the family, basically the cult to Sheepe. And now it's this I think it's supposed to still be this prison world, but I don't know, it's kind of weird because now you got like the cult thing going on. So I'm just saying. I don't know if I want to go to a penal colony. I'm trying to think. How do I want to map this out? So, okay. We do Natasha's quest. We do Serval's quest. Maybe we do Arm Alley's Hustle and Bustle. You know what? Let's do the beginning of this now. Just, if it's anything like the museum event, the first part will be like voice stuff, and then like the other stuff will be things I can do like off stream over time.
Hard work needs hard rest.
Let us see.
Hey! Over here!
Hey, Bilo.
You're easy to spot. Are you going to Aurum Alley?
Indeed I am. Before you, before you continue, I'm not a free meal ticket.
Was it that obvious? But the more the merrier, right? I go out all the time to see patients, so I know the food establishments around here like the back of my hand. I'm the best tour guide you could hope for. And if you get into medical trouble, gastrointestinal discomfort, sprained ankle, yada yada, you'll have a professional doctor right by your side. That's a 2-in-1 deal.
Mm-hmm. 2-in-1 tour guide doctor? Let the food tour begin.
Yay! Huh? Hurry up! Do you want the snacks to sell out?
Pretty.
we've reached our destination, Aram Alley. Of course, the main feature of this tour is the endless selection of tasty delicacies. The folk dishes at Spices Supreme are a must-try.
So I hear.
This is the only place on the Lawfu you can find them. So, now that we're here...
Sai, which Xianzhou delicacies would you like?
Ooh, curly confused pork, crisp melon and diced chicken, star taro braised pork, chili oil beef awful stew, Granny Chen's tofu. I'm getting tired saying them all. Reciting medicine ingredients is easier than this.
We're going on a food tour?
Let's start
Yep.
with the snack stands. You can browse around for a bit. I'll go find us a seat while you make up your mind.
I should see what the other customers have to say about the food here.
Alright.
Same great taste.
Excuse me.
Oh, interested in the food? In Aram Alley, there's no such thing as a bad food stall. Just close your eyes and pick one at random. My name's Xiaohan. I'm originally from Aram Alley, but this is my first visit in a long time. When I was away, I'd stay up at night reminiscing about the flavors and aromas of this place.
So you're a wanderer returning home.
The Xianzhou gets plenty of visitors, so it's only natural that we should venture out and see what other worlds are like. I spent 100 years away from home, and I have to say, Aram Alley has seen better days. It's looking kind of run down. The only thing that hasn't changed is the mung bean soda.
Was this place more prosperous back then?
That it was. Many years ago, Aram Alley was the most popular night market on the Lawfu. I had a good career going out on the other worlds, but I always missed the alley. In the end, I decided to come back. Now, I'm keen to do my part and make this place a little better.
Let's see, tall auntie.
Oh, a visitor from afar. May I ask you a question? Do you like Aram Alley?
Let's see. Yes, the people here are very friendly.
Glad to hear. We always try to treat visitors from outside well. I hope you don't mind me prattling on, but since you're an Outworlder, are you familiar with the IPC? Do you know if it has a good reputation?
Let's see. It's been of great help to Pan Cosmic Business. Their cabal of predatory sharks. All I know is its findy ads are really annoying!
Findy? I've never heard of that before.
Believe me, you're blessed.
Anyway, sounds like you know as much about them as I do. Well, I can't just leave you here empty-handed. Take a look at the menu, order whatever you want. It's on the house.
Let's see. I'll have some berry pheasant skewer.
Alrighty.
So, is there anything good? Fantastic! Hey, how did you know my favorite food?
I don't get it. Okay, so you may not remember, but way back when we found the Findy device on Belobog in the mines, right? I'm Findy, and I'm gonna help you, blah, 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 right? It helps you, like triangulate a location of an item or whatever, and you can use it. But during the entire process, it constantly, like, throws ads at you, and recommendations and all this shit. The problem is, that's not the only time you have to do the Findy quest. There are multiple side quests that I did off stream where you do it with the Findy device. And my god, it has the same voice lines for every single one of them. So yes, when the game is telling you, yeah, the only thing I know about the IPC is that their fucking findies are annoying with their ads, you know I'm picking that option. Let's see. I'm pretty sure you'll eat anything.
Great, but it looks like you only brought enough for one person. What am I supposed to do?
Yeah, I'm not really hungry. The seller gave me this for free, and I feel embarrassed asking for more. This one's mine. Now you can go buy your own, lol. God, do I be mean to the kid. Here we go.
Yeah, I'd feel bad asking for more too.
Ah, it's the Dragon Lady. Here, I'll get you another serving. No need to be shy.
Thank you, Auntie.
Amid the bustling of the diners, time flies by before you even notice. When you return to your sits again, you find yourself immersed in the atmosphere of Aurum Alley.
I'm so full of snacks I can hardly move. I haven't even gotten around to business yet. I wanted to stop by Elegance Pagoda to buy some medicine jars while I'm out. Come on, let's go.
Beep, beep, beep. Findy's gonna help you find whatever you need. Beep, beep. Your Interastral Peace Corporation microwave is here. God damn, I just reminded myself of fucking Findy. Things I would do to throw Findy out a window.
What's going on at the dock?
Some of the dock workers got into an argument with the IPC folks.
Watch your words. No need to be aggressive here.
How about we go see what's happening at the dock?
Uh-huh, sounds exciting.
When did you decide to show up, little Miss Feisty? How is this any of your business?
As a Cloud Knight, I can't just sit back and do nothing when I see civil unrest. And for your information, my name isn't Little Miss Feisty. It's Sushan.
Alright.
Please, miss, allow Aurum Alley Merchant Guild to take care of this matter.
You're from the Merchant Guild?
What a joke! You people can't take care of anything! Everyone here knows that our Aurum Alley Merchant Guild is as incompetent as it is dysfunctional. The lease for the docks isn't even paid yet. Anyone care to guess whose fault that is? I'll tell you, the Merchant Guild's.
I'm not denying that.
Then say it out loud so everyone can hear. Our Aurum Alley Merchant Guild apologizes to every vendor here for defaulting on the lease and leaving us to pick up the mess. Better yet, get down on your knees and beg for forgiveness.
Okay, that's a little much. This guy sucks!
I agree.
You're being completely unreasonable. Why can't we talk this over?
I'm not being unreasonable. I'm making a friendly inquiry. When will the IPC receive its lease payments?
I'm afraid we can't pay at the moment.
We leased this whole dock to your Merchant Guild, hoping that it would rejuvenate our Aurum Alley. And look at it now. A perfectly good freight dock has gone to waste.
They said at the moment. That doesn't mean they'll never make the payments, right?
Don't be so gullible. How about we make a little bet? If the Merchant Guild can pay back the money it owes, I'll get down on my knees and apologize to all the people of our Aurum Alley. I'll shout it loud and clear. I'm a raving idiot howling into the wind. And then I'll bark like a dog. How does that sound?
Okay. And if they can't?
Oh, that's simple. You apologize to me in front of all the people of our Aurum Alley, and you bark like a dog.
Well, I keep watching the drama. Take the bet!
You're not being very helpful, are you?
Shh!
Deal!
Yeah!
You all heard that, right? I'll be waiting for you. Come on, let's get out of here.
Am I about to become another venture capitalist in this moment and go from museum director to food alley, food stall alley coordinator? Actually, what would you consider this type of business? I guess it's kind of like civil engineer.
Miss, there's no reason for you to take such a bet. We're the ones who dragged you into this.
It's okay. Seeing that arrogant sneer on his face made me sick to my stomach. I had to do something.
We appreciate you sticking up for us.
But this...
Setting up for what is right, mad respect. You just got yourself into trouble. Merchant matters should be left to the Merchant Guild to handle. You just got yourself into trouble. Stand up for right, mad respect.
Now that I think about it, if I lose the bet, it'll reflect badly on the Cloud Knights.
Yep.
But you can't give in to bullies. My name is Ming-Shi. I'm the secretary of Arum Alley Merchant Guild. Most people just call me Miss Secretary. This leasing dispute is between the IPC and the Merchant Guild. You shouldn't have been dragged into it.
Huh. If I knew it'd come to this, I wouldn't have got involved. I think it's a little late for that.
Sure is. I've already started placing bets.
So, is it true that the Merchant Guild can't pay back the lease?
Miss Secretary, just tell it like it is.
As things stand now, the Merchant Guild is in no position to pay back the lease.
This dock was leased out to the Merchant Guild?
Yes, the entire port. Now we owe the IPC an arm and a leg.
Arm Alley looks like it's flourishing, though.
The food hawkers are thriving, but dock operations and other businesses are stretched to the breaking point.
What can we do to fix Arm Alley's balance sheet?
If we make the businesses more profitable, then maybe we have a chance of paying back the IPC. If we cut costs and tap into new revenue streams, we can turn things around. A lot of vendors in Arum Alley don't want anything to do with the dock, though, so it may be hard to find new sources of revenue. What about cutting costs? Cutting costs means reducing expenses. As you can see, the dock isn't even fully utilized, and the workers, well...
Hey, don't get any funny ideas about laying people off.
Miss Secretary is just helping us think of ideas. But if you ask me, I think our ordering system is rather inefficient. I'm sure we could reduce our costs if we found a way to improve it.
Can I give it a try?
I didn't realize you were such an entrepreneur.
Even the president hasn't been able to solve anything. Is this short lifer really up to the job? At this point, I guess we've got nothing to lose.
Enough of that, let me do it. Arm Alley's Hustle and Bustle inventory arrangement. Complete inventory arrangement on Freight Star skiffs and reach shipping targets to earn Merchant Guild funds. Oh my goodness. Select goods to perform rapid arrangement. Drag or rotate the goods to change their positions. Oh no. Look, Kalis, this is a Freight Star skiffs parked at the docks. The dock workers will do inventory arrangement here. Miss Secretary said that if we complete shipping targets through inventory arrangement, we can earn Merchant Guild funds. Most of the Merchant Guild's earnings come from the docks. Earning Merchant Guild's funds is the key to paying back the debt. Below are undispatched goods from various stores in Arm Alley. They can be arranged. Try to select the goods. The dock workers will arrange them onto the Freight Star skiff. Okay, try to select the goods. Gotcha. Okay. After arranging the goods, the profits will be calculated based on the goods' value. Press to swap views. Okay. In this view, select the goods for the Freight Star skiff. Okay. Of course, you can also press the goods to perform a rapid arrangement. You can move or rotate the goods or press anywhere to confirm placement. I see, because there's probably going to be, like, sizes and stuff to consider, right? Please try to press the goods until reaching the shipping target. Okay. There we go. Complete general orders to receive shipping revenue. Okay. There we go. There we go. I made some money.
This will certainly save us on shipping costs.
Isn't this a little unsafe?
Don't worry. Our motto is safety first.
I'm so awesome. I've done such an amazing job. So, you've never thought of this before? Shaking my head. God, both of these are great. Ah! Alright, I gotta be the pretentious asshole.
Jeez, don't get too full of yourself.
Impressive, but if you ask me, Inventory efficiency isn't enough to save us. If the Heron Express doesn't deliver the goods, then they're just gonna sit around collecting dust.
I see your point. If you have the time, could you accompany me to Heron Express's Arum Alley branch office?
Of course. It's just... I'm better with brawn than brains.
Huh, looks like Armali's counting on me again. Seems like I could make a career out of this. Well, chat, I am now going to not only revive a museum, but an entire alley of businesses. Alright, what do you need? Yunfeng?
Mr. Yunfeng?
Yeah.
Why, it's Miss Secretary. And who do we have here?
I'm Sushang of the Cloud Knights. I think you already know the little girl with horns on her head. And this is...
I'm the savior of Arum Alley.
Good to meet you all. Miss Secretary, I heard you made a bet with the IPC. And if you lose, you have to bark like a dog?
The word got out pretty quickly, huh?
Those Outworlders from the IPC are the worst. How did you get bogged down with them?
This noble Cloud Knight here is the one who made the bet with the IPC.
That's right. No one else in Arum Alley needs to worry. It's all on me.
I did not egg her on.
We made our inventory more efficient. But the dock workers said we still need a way to distribute the goods. I was wondering if Heron Express would be interested?
Those dock workers don't want to take responsibility. And I'm afraid it's not our responsibility either.
Then who should we blame? The IPC?
The IPC said that they would handle operations at Arum Alley and promised to give subsidies to the vendors. I suspect they secretly told all the vendors not to use the dock for logistics.
My brain is about to explode from all this.
Don't worry. I'll explain all the details to you later.
Yeah, thanks.
If we can't pay back the rent, the financial damages will be manageable, but the reputational damage will be irreparable. If the Merchant Guild loses everyone's trust, it'll become an empty shell of its former self. And without the Merchant Guild, the IPC will have no competitors in Arum Alley's business district.
The IPC wants to turn this place into a big logistics warehouse. By then, the food hawkers and used goods stores will have to move away.
So no more Arum Alley?
Correct. The physical space will still exist, but the Arum Alley we all know, its fragrances, its bustling tourists, will be nothing more than a memory.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. What are we gonna do about the matter at hand?
On the logistics side, we can reduce costs by making sure the delivery routes are planned efficiently. Mr. Yunfeng, please allow our friend to try his hand at it. He has some skills that could prove useful in this area.
Yeah, I can load some ships. I'll deliver us our route to success.
See? He's a quick thinker.
Or we could use a Jade Abacus, but that's fine. Let's get the planning started. Oh, what the frick? Logistics planning. Plan a route from the store to the docks to provide the docks with goods and orders. Start from the store or the end of the route and hold and drag to form a route to the docks. The shorter the route, the higher the score. Oh my fucking god, this game. This is the Arum Alley Bird's Eye View map supplied by Heron Express. It can be used to plan the logistics routes. This is the Arum Alley dock area. We just finished arranging the inventory here. This is the Heron Express where a new batch of goods needs to go to the docks. Finish planning the route from the store to the docks, and the docks will acquire new goods. Press and hold above the Heron Express and drag to plan the route to the designated spot. Okay. No. Every route has its corresponding logistics score. Every grid used will reduce the score by 1. Okay. Now, press and hold the end of this route and drag it to the designated spot. Alright. Press down and drag the route to the, just how long you want the route to be. I see. Uh-huh. Alright. Now, it's all up to you. Please connect Heron Express to the dock area using a shorter route as possible. There we go. After the route is done, the Heron Express will assess it and provide a corresponding logistics score. Done planning, select complete planning to finalize and receive the rewards. Nice. Prosperity certificate, gotcha. Oh god,
With
chat.
these routes in place, logistics costs will be reduced significantly.
I feel like I want to do this on the PC version.
I knew it! You're the heroes who can help us revitalize Arum Alley.
Now, can you tell us what really happened to Arum Alley?
Well, Arum Alley was originally the busiest night market in Exalting Sanctum. In days past, this alley, famed for its food and commerce, was brimming with Arumatons collecting goods for their masters. But that prosperity has long since passed. Restrictions were placed on civilian Arumatons, and new commercial centers began to spring up. It was like being on a gentle downhill slope. Everyone knew things were changing, but no one thought it was serious. When the Lawfu was moored for maintenance and trade with the IPC increased, a new threat emerged for the Merchant Guild. The IPC's announcement of a bid for the development of Arum Alley. Their promises were visible, tangible, and extremely aggressive. When the gentle downhill slope suddenly became the edge of a cliff, no one could pretend to ignore it anymore. Both the Merchant Guild and Arum Alley itself were in jeopardy.
Get us in on the details.
The contract for operating Arum Alley's business district is about to expire, and the IPC's regional director has seen an opportunity. They orchestrated the dock debt crisis, and that's just the beginning. Meanwhile, vendors in Arum Alley have expressed mixed feelings about the IPC. Some see it as a crouching tiger with malicious intentions, while others see the IPC's promise of high profits as a chance to turn things around. But now the chill is setting in. Everyone is worried that Arum Alley is going to disappear. The Merchant Guild has to do something to help the merchants here.
I get the gist of it.
Therefore, on behalf of the Merchant Guild, I would like to formally extend an invitation to you all to serve as business advisors in the plan to save Arum Alley.
Uh-huh. Let's see. How favorable is the compensation for this position?
The Merchant Guild is tight on funds, but we'll be sure to make it worth your time.
Sell me your business. I'm in charge now.
Why don't you talk it over with everyone first?
Uh-huh. Well, time to help fix up a business.
I really hope you can help out.
Uh-huh. Let's see. What if I refuse?
You don't want me to have to bark like a dog in front of all those people, do you?
I'm sure there are plenty of fans who would be totally okay with that.
I'd really like to help the people in Arum Alley. My home, the Xianzhou Yaoqing, had much closer ties with the IPC. Initially, people thought they were just engaging in a little interstellar investment, but over time, things changed. Gradually, the Yaoqing's younger generations began to enjoy the immersion produced by the IPC's entertainment division. Once they started wearing IPC clothing lines, you could hardly tell if they were Xianzhou locals or IPC employees. After their coming-of-age ceremonies, a lot of them aspired to join the IPC. To make it big, the architecture across the whole delve began to change. The graceful flying eaves I saw as a child became fewer and fewer, and the glazed tiles and fallow earth bricks gradually disappeared. Sleek, monolithic IPC buildings started sprouting up everywhere. Many of the Yaoqing locals older than 500, like my mother, will say the Yaoqing has changed. But they're not sure whether this change is leading to a better future, or if it's allowing short-life species to dictate their way of life. It's making everyone anxious. When I saw Mingxi being confronted by the IPC, I felt the same uneasiness. She's been around several lifespans longer than that stooge, but somehow she was still at a loss for how to deal with him.
That says a lot about her more than anything.
If our opponents were martial arts types, I could hold my own against them.
But Arum Alley's problems aren't something we can fight off with a sword.
Are you one of them, Loki?
I want to help the Merchant Guild. I want to help everyone at Arum Alley. Please, help me help them.
No. I have absolutely zero interest in Sushong. I'm sorry. Sushong, I know you're going to be on the banner with Gwynaifen and Luca. I have zero interest in you. I have all the interest in Luca and Gwynaifen. Now, if Gwynaifen barked like a dog, that would be a different story. I'm sure we've all wanted to see Guinevere bark every now and then.
I only came here for the food. I didn't expect to get tangled up in all this dock leasing stuff. Still, if you're willing to give it a shot, maybe Arum Alley doesn't have to disappear.
Let's see. Wait, so can't we contribute anything just far?
That's not true. I'm doing something right now. Persuading you to help us. An admirable contribution.
Fair enough.
What do you think? Will you become a business advisor for Arum Alley?
Yes, I'll do it.
Great. I still haven't discussed any of this with the president. Let's go pay them a visit.
Whoa, received 2 new orders. New goods have been transported to the dock and await shipping. Oh, this... What are we doing, chat? Hello, ma'am. Lianyan?
Miss Lianyan.
Oh, Lianyan.
Please tell the president that I have someone who can help us with the leasing situation at the dock. And also bring Arum Alley back to its former glory.
Mm-hmm. Hi, I met someone who can save y'all.
Whoa. Seems like you have plenty of confidence.
Yeah, I know. I've done before.
I'll go ask the president's opinion on the matter. Please wait a moment.
Lianyan approaches the store doorways, quietly conveys something to one within. Are we gonna not figure out who this is until
the
the
president trusts Miss Secretary's judgment, but the applicant still needs to pass a test. You must integrate Oldie's Depot into the logistics plan.
Uh-huh. I'm gonna flex my skills for you real quick. Uh-huh. Alright. Arum Alley's hustle and bustle logistics plan a route to use the route advantage to increase the logistics score of the route. This time, Oldie's Depot has some goods that need to be transported to the docks. As we establish collaborations with more stores, we need to simultaneously plan multiple logistics routes. Oh, route advantages seem to have appeared in the courier net. Press to see its effects. Okay. Details. Practice makes perfect. If passed through here, the route score increases by 5. The courier side crane has mastered the art of flying. This particular route advantage can increase logistics scores. Okay. There's no harm in trying. Let's link Oldie's Depot onto this route advantage. Okay. There we go. Wonderful! The effect of the route advantage increased the logistics score for the Oldie's Depot route. Do you remember where the docks are? That's our goal next. By the way, it seems like we can zoom in and drag the map to adjust the map view. Coolio. There we go. Alright. Wait, am I not done? Whoops. There's also a route advantage near Heron Express. Try to use it. When you need to adjust the route, you can press to enter race mode. Okay. Press any spot in the Heron Express route to erase the route from that spot onward. Gotcha. Wait, you want me to erase this one? Ah, I see. Well done. Press it again to return to drawing mode. Okay. Put the Heron Express route through the route advantage. Okay. Please keep planning and ensure routes from both stores are connected to the docks. Awesome! The route planning for the 2 stores collectively raised the logistics score. Press complete planning to finalize and obtain rewards. It's been done. Oh boy, chat. This is, this might go a little over my head, I feel. I might be here for a while longer.
The president acknowledges your expertise and agrees to confer management responsibilities accordingly. Arum Alley Merchant Guild would like to issue a formal request. Please help us emerge from this crisis and revitalize Arum Alley.
Mm-hmm. I will rise to the occasion.
Now that that's settled, please come see me at the dock when you have time. You'll be able to help the dock workers do the inventory and help Heron Express with logistics planning. I keep tabs on all the goings-on in Arum Alley, including rumors and the latest gossip. If we can solve some of the problems in the community, it could help in rejuvenating Arum Alley.
If it involves helping people in need, count me in too.
Alright. Could you repeat that? No, I don't need to. So basically, I just need to go talk to you at the dock.
Anytime you need anything, come find me. The important thing right now is to generate enough revenue before the payment due date. I'll be off to the dock then. Stop by anytime.
Yeah! Received 2 new orders! Well, chat. That's one way to do things.
Any problem facing Arum Alley is also my problem. If you encounter any difficulties, don't hesitate to come find me. Also, I should probably ask, do you really think we'll be able to pay back everything owed on the dock?
You betcha!
You're the best! You remind me of a friend I made when I first arrived on the Luofu. She had the same eagerness for saving people, and the same tenacity for solving problems.
That Gwynifen?
I have a mission from the Cloud Knights, so I have to leave for now. If I have time, I'll definitely come back to Arum Alley to help out.
So strange. Saving Arum Alley is a critical issue, but the president didn't even make an appearance.
Perhaps they weren't feeling well too well.
If that's the case, I can give them a checkup and prescribe some medicine. Wow, time sure does fly when you're trying to save the world. I need to get back to the Alchemy Commission. Keep up the good work around here.
You took me here to get you food. And now you're leaving me here to solve your mess, Bailu. Is this another mini-game? Yep. The second big mini-game event. Arum Alley. Let's see. We get Tracks of Destiny, which are good. Star Rail Passes, Stellar Jade. Background for our phones. Travel's Guide. Relic stuff. Ooh, supply materials. Nice. I could use that. Alright. Wait. There's something else there. Who is this? Oh, is this stuff that's inside? Huh. I wonder if that's something, if that's something else that I'm missing. Anyway, so we can do that now. That's cool. Yeah, we're running out of things on our banner here, so... Next time, chat, we do Future Market. We'll maybe do some, we'll maybe do, like, the Stellaron Hunter quest lines, possibly. But we're definitely gonna start on Future Market and try to finish it up if we can, so we can get to Ethereum Wars. Because that's the other big event I want to do, even more than Arum Alley. Because, hey, who doesn't want to play some Pokemon? That'll be some fun. Anywho, guys, it's been a good, long stream. Thanks, everyone, for showing up. It was real fun. I gotta get back, though, to my work. Plus, I need to also get that stuff ready for Smotown with what little free time I have left, so, yeah. Time to wrap things up. It was great having you guys here. Please enjoy this and future live streams of Honkai, because I think we're going to be playing this one for the long term. We're pretty much close to, like, finishing up, like, the binge content we can. So, we're probably going to have to also go back to alternating this with other games, just because that, I got to get back into the swing of things with Elden Ring and Dark Souls. But, yeah. After this, I think this is going to be the off game for a while, and then we'll have to fit in Eternights and Diofield Chronicle and stuff in between somewhere there. Plus the Halloween stream. But that's something for future Loki to worry about. Until next time, sayonara!